What up, fam? It's your man. It's the day that ends in Y, and it is, a good one. How you doing? What's happening? Hey, hi, hello. I'm Deejay. We're getting ready to hop into some StarCitizen in a bit, but I've been getting notifications from Twitch regularly that I've overtaken my space for highlights and whatnot. So I have to adjust that. So we got to change the highlight situation, and basically I have to move them from Twitch to YouTube. And luckily they have an export tool to make that easier, but it's there. Also, I see Fanny in here. I see Kiana in here. I see Katsu in here. Jeez, the beasts. The TikTok side of things already in here. We just got here. Don't want to happen to my streak. There was an issue with Gilbert last night. So go into the guild Discord and then request a streak fix. Request a streak. They'll fix it for you. What up, Katsu? Got the Twitch notification first. Funny enough, you were on my For You page. Hey. They're finally doing it right. Finally. Send people to here. You're such a troll. I see you typing in the lock channel. I don't even know what you're talking about. Where do you see me typing in the lock channel? Like, which lock channel? Are you talking about Discord? Because for real, I do troll. But I'm literally not typing right now, so now I'm confused. Just came in from Arrakis points. You popped up live. I mean, it bees like that. DC9 designed the memory roll. Oh, you talking about in the Team Liquid Discord? Yeah. That's the where people are guessing the. I don't talk about it a lot, but scavenger hunt is locked for none. TL staff outside of guessing. I'd be guessing. That was it. I was just like, let me guess. Let me see what this guess is about. I thought the whole point was to just talk and say words. So I'm just going in there and saying hi. Forgot no guests here. No, by all means, drop them. Goodness. Also, y'all done kicked off with a bunch of the hard means. You got me a bunch of the popular votes. You got the TikTok gifts. Don't get it twisted. I'm here for the TikTok gifts. It's just if you want the support to go as far as it can. That's bits on Twitch, and they're directly to me. Guessing after it's solved. I mean, maybe. What's funny is that I type in here every now and then, and what's funny is that I never actually go back to see if it's right. So as I am typing in the wrong stream, it's a different Discord. It is the actual guild Discord. So let me find the link to the actual Discord so I can send you to talk in the right place. Yeah, I don't see you in that one. I can't add Vit Raptor in there. I see Gabe Gonzo in there. Where do I share the Discord at, bro? Can I get a link to it? Backward call, cool. Welcome back. Boom, 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 boom. Time to finish this book. I'll be back later. Hey, appreciate you. So I'm typing in the wrong stream. It's a different Discord. I'm confused. We should drop an Idris or Guildbot. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, man. I'm still just I don't even like I didn't want them to sell it. Although I feel like probably went on sale ages ago. But I'm still of the opinion that man, don't even let this thing be available until Squadron is done. And then make it available for 2 days. And even that's gotta be a lottery. You gotta win a lottery to win it, to get it. Nah, man. Chill out. Also, we're at 1,500 likes already. Katsu and Danny, what are y'all doing? Y'all are beasting it. Appreciate you. Oh, they were selling it and not releasing it. Right, yeah. I don't want it to be a thing that anybody can have. I loved the idea that it was low-key, you had to be there kind of situation. What's the plan today? What you playing? We're hopping into some StarCitizen in a little bit, but now, first things first, we have to go in and clear up some highlights. Because there is, hold on. I want to be able to actually shut up me. I want to be able to adjust and like save VODs and change VODs. But since Twitch put the new rules in place about storage limit, I have until May 19th. And this is already after the previous limit is ended. So let me mute that for a second, because we can listen to StarCitizen music this whole time. I do want to go rock this out. Give me some pretzel rocks. So right now it's really mostly chilling. So like it's basically a AM8 kind of situation. Dead Rising is free on Epic Games. Are you gonna play it? I've owned Dead Rising for a hot minute. Hell, I have Dead Rising 2. So I thought we've already streamed Dead Rising, I'm sure. If it's the game I think it is. I might be thinking of Dead Island, so let's find out. Let's find out. Spectrum is spicy today. Blades being ship and roll specific. Them upset it's being behind a paywall before appearing in game for UEC. Yeah, I feel like I understand all that. Absolutely. Absolutely understand people being frustrated at... Oh yeah, a Dead Island 2, I own this. I might not own it on Epic, but yeah, in library. Done. And then Happy Game. I was listening to that. I know, right? So was I. You already know. Y'all already know I'm a big fan of the StarCitizen music family. That's not up for debate. That's not for a question. That's not a thing that we can really wonder about, because it's just a factual thing. Like, I love the StarCitizen music. I love StarCitizen. It's just
This is the way.
There. You know. So let me see. I think I already have GTA on Epic. Yep. How, man? How have they continually released this game for so long? And don't tell me that's top new releases. That can't be new. They can't have released another version of GTA 5 after they announced GTA 6 being delayed for another year. Technically not another year. What the hell is that? I don't even want to look to see what the hell that is. I'm just going to close this because, let's get back to this music, because no. I will say I threw the new missile rack and maneuverability blade on my Scorpius and it became a beast. What is I don't even know what the maneuverability blades are. Sure, owning one is a very fine thing, but to really use it is going to take a village, which is part of the reason why I don't have one. I'm not gonna be pushing that Tropic Thunder today. Not today. I want to get into StarCitizen because we haven't been in the StarCitizen for a while, and I feel like it's just a good idea to do. Okay, so now we need to go to not all videos, highlights. We're gonna be basically making a highlight playlist because we have a silly amount of highlights, and there's highlights here that I didn't know existed. Like Chocolate Thunder in and of itself is a dope thing to have as a highlight. For real. Now the question is, can I dump multiple of these at once? Because if I can move all of them and export them all to the tubes that belong to you. So yeah, we have 369 hours out of the 100 max. So this we need to export private. All right, cool. So this way, at least I can export them and then have them started to be done. So then I'll export and then check so that I know that I exported, right? Private. Check. Export. Private. Do it. 3. So 4. Click. Export. Private. Export. It's gonna be a lot of clicking. GTA Online for PC got the next gen update to bring it closer to console version. I think the GTA plus GTA 6 announcement reboosted GTA 5 sales. So wait, they didn't even release the the boost for PC until now? What? You mean to tell me that GTA 5's the enhanced edition has been out for consoles, what, 2 years now, and they just now released it for PC? They got to stop it, bro. They got to stop it. They got to stop Got to keep the highlight from yesterday's instant arrest. I actually need to go find that clip because I'm posting that online. So let's bop this. Because if y'all already know, I prefer to get my games straight from the publishers, because if there's going to be money exchanged in between hands, I want to make sure that the publisher of the thing is going to get the credit for that, basically. So that is a thing that I'm definitely here to do. Hosting workshop, official co-stream. I don't even remember this. Was this the first one? Did I co-stream the first one?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Wow. Wow. Let it go. And I was in my hosting garb. All right, so luckily I'm gonna be using this next week. Actually, since I can export it straight from here, so let's just export. Okay. To YouTube. Dope.
Dope.
All right, so private. Start exporting, and then check this. I don't necessarily need to get rid of all of the loot crate stuff, like I'm not gonna be against holding on the highlights like these. Those are 15 minutes. It's really the longer ones, like 7 hours. That's a sponsored stream. Like, do I want to keep that or not? That's the point of having this. Working to just tuned in. Did you check out the Idris? I did not yet. I'm gonna go pop into StarCitizen after we're done with this. You think about it, GTA enhanced on PC hasn't really been necessary since PC has modding. True, but it's more principle of the thing. Popping the crispy salute. Literally, we just got done. When I say we were just thinking about the homie stuntman, is because we literally, the first thing that we exported to YouTube was the first one, episode 12 of Chocolate Thunder with the guest stuntman Gene.
Like, Leo, bring something over here. Throw that grenade on me, please. Just do something.
So yeah, classic, the classics, the classics. So crispy salute right back at you, my dude. Always a pleasure. All right, so we got the long stuff here. We got more to go though, so let's go see. I'm not worried about the little stuff. We can definitely export this to YouTube, private. And then once it gets to YouTube and it's private, I can adjust it, right? Like I can reformat the names of stuff, like what's where, why is it there, sort of things. But yeah, as far as I remember, GTA on PC was just kind of like better anyways. So for all intents and purposes, I didn't expect much, but it's the principle of the thing. Gotta try to remember my Rockstar password. Sheesh, I did, yeah. Nope, did not remember it. Oh. Let me see. I try not to show if I'm gonna touch anything password related on stream out of principle. GTA on PC is so good. It is. It's literally my favorite way to play GTA at this point. But I do like to like occasionally play on consoles. And Katu is not playing already. 1,400 likes. We got Duddits with the 4. Also, if that is from the Stephen King book, if memory serves, I will say a thing: no bounce, no play. There's a specific Stephen King book where one of the characters' name was Douglas, but he couldn't say Douglas, so he said Duddits. And that was a really good GTA book, or not GTA book. It was a really good Stephen King book. It's been a while. It's been a while, but yeah. All right, so that's Grand Theft Auto 5. That's Grand Theft Auto 5. So update, start the update. So would y'all even want to see me play through the actual campaign of GTA? Is the real question, because I feel like I've started GTA so many times, but I don't remember ever actually finishing the campaign because it's so long. Like, that's if there's ever a thing I will give Rockstar props on, it's the fact that, man, GTA Takes a long time to finish. It's so long since I've done it or seen it. You should do it. Cool. Once we get a break, I got a couple different things that I need to do. So like we have a bunch of gifted games that we need to touch, like a game about digging a hole. We were gifted that. Black Wolf gifted us Spider-Man. I feel like we still have Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales installed on PC. I'm watching with Lala the Last of Us. Reminds me that I never finished Last of Us 2, so they get the Last of Us 2 remastered. I feel like I have it on PS4 maybe, and I don't know if I got it. I feel like I might have got it digital ages ago for the PS4, but still. You were lucky GTA 5 doesn't have invasion mode like Dark Souls. Otherwise, I'd be there for your ride. I mean, it's been a long day. That just makes sense. I'm actually surprised if that mod doesn't exist. Actually, I'm gonna be immensely surprised because that seems like a thing that should have been in there from jump. Also, I need to just close Steam real quick because like something about the Steam main launcher page just had like a weird bug in the upper left, and it was like if you hover over a title, it would show weird. So yeah, that had to go. I'm still blown that PUBG is getting the updates that it's been getting. It's kind of impressive, really. Also, we got the new Doom, The Dark Ages. I feel like that's got to be on Game Pass, with Doom being a Bethesda thing. Also, House Flipper 2's up. Oh, snaps. Let me see if that's in crowd control, because that feels like a crowd control game for real. For real. I feel like it's got to be. Do I already have that? I don't have that one yet. I thought I been had House Flipper 2. It might be on Epic. Let me see. Man, House Flipper's not on crowd control? That's a surprise, bro. For real. All right, so I'm about to close I'm gonna go back to the regular view. Like, we don't need to be in there too long. 24K cam, stop, man. We just have a DSLR as the camera for the stream. It's not a cell phone. And we're pushing it through a computer, so we got a lot of stuff going on in the background. Speaking of crowd control, I wonder if they put in the new Oblivion. Nope. That's a surprise. I was hoping Arc Raider was doing another beta today. Man, I can't wait for that game to launch. I feel like between Arc Raiders, Exodus, and Marathon, we're gonna eat good as survival shooter gamers. I may have to go ahead and cop this one at some point though, because I literally have thought that I had that game for ages. So since it's a free weekend, I could install it. I might have to install it on the go. I'll wait for that right now. I'll keep that page up though. Yeah, keep it up. And then we don't need it open because we're not in it today. GTA Plus, the fact that they even have what is it? A monthly subscription for GTA is wild to me. So let's go back, look at the old school DJ. Hey.
Just go to somebody's stream like, hey, look, that's a nice face.
Man, I was on 10 most of the time. Look at this guy. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing great. Go. How about yourself? Gave me a Last of Us multiplayer vibes. Kind of. It's the third person, really, I think. Now, that one we could keep on Twitch. I don't know if I really need to have a Fortnite stream. Grand Theft Auto 5 Legacy, bro? Like, what is this? What are you talking about, Grand Theft Auto 5 Legacy? Why you call it Legacy? Just give me the... I'll uninstall that bitch if I gotta get another GTA version. GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption. What is it? Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, the trilogy. I'm not buying a cash card. I own all the GTAs at this point many times over. Y'all not getting me for another GTA. Although to be fair, you're about to get me for another GTA if I'm gonna keep it a buck. Because let's be real, I'm buying GTA 6. Now, if this is GTA 5 Legacy, where in this launcher do I get the upgrade to the new one? Also, why does this launcher take up so much space, bro? Like, where do I get the new GTA? Because this is just install now. That's not it. What if I don't want to have to buy it from somewhere else? I already got Max Payne 3 because Max Payne 3 is dope. If you never played Max Payne, you are missing out. So what? At the VA at the moment, hey. At the money moment, I mean, get your money from the VA, fam. Do it up. The new version takes up way less space. Really? Bro, I need to uninstall this joint thing because I know GTA 5 takes up a lot of space. And I don't want to have to. That's the thing. If I'm gonna buy it, let me buy it from you. I don't want to have to go to Epic to buy another GTA game again. Like, because then they're just gonna make me install the Epic launcher anyways, or the Rockstar launcher anyways. If I got the Legacy install, where do I just get the new one? I don't want to go to game. I don't play enough GTA Online to ever consider their monthly subscription. If I played only GTA, we would probably have it out of principle. Also, Katsu, you already at 4K, fam. Appreciate it. I don't even have words anymore. Is this the new version then? 91 gigs required. Also, I just don't have enhanced installed. Yeah, then I'm uninstalling this shit. Because how much space does this take? You ain't even gonna show me how much it takes? It's there. It's just here. It's here. Huh? Now I just gotta go find the folder. You bastards. Open installation folder. And then just go up one. Rockstar Library, GTA 5. 114. So we're saving like 20 gigs. But if it has better options, then obviously we just uninstall this piece. So I'm glad that I don't have to pay any extra. That makes me happy. You can play GTA Online solo. Just create a private session and invite no one. Oh, we've done that. I feel like that's the only way to really avoid the online assholes, because they out there. They out there for real, for real. Stopping at 5K today, bro. You not even playing it. AJ ain't here to challenge me, so I ain't gotta go crazy. I mean, yeah, you say that for now. I feel like, I wonder if this is like a Candyman situation where you say AJ, and then AJ shows up. Like,
I heard y'all was talking about me.
And then you just see the likes pop up. Boom. That'd be nice. All right, so now we just go to GTA 5. Why is it that I still have two GTA 5s then? This one should be this is the enhanced. I am so happy that we don't have to reinstall this game. I'll actually put that in the start menu. I don't care. Because I do like GTA. Like, I absolutely love GTA. Used to RP as the selfie killer on a friend server. They'd be off doing missions and I'd hit them. I'd hunt. Oh. Dope. Finna manifest himself in here. It's going to happen. Scared to install GTA on my PlayStation because it's going to take all the memory. It is. It really is. I want to get a PS5 Pro. And then put the PS5 I have in here in the living room, but I don't, at this point, the only way I want the PS5 Pro is if I get the gray classic PlayStation joint. Although, to be fair, I know I'm having to get like because they don't sell the drives anymore, bro. Nobody sells disc drives anymore. You have to buy the disc drive for the PS5 Pro separately. So I think I might have to do that. I might have to go and buy the PS5 Pro drive, give it a few weeks, and then get the PS5 Pro. Also, did you just put another 14 in here today?
This is the way.
Because I don't know if we were over 1,100 yesterday. Was that today? Did you do the thing? Appreciate you for the kids. I thought I saw it pop up. I'm mad that I didn't hear anything about it, but appreciate you, Dietrich, for supporting the kids. Got the Pro installed. Oh no, I upgraded my hard drive on my PS5. Now that's the thing I'm curious about. If I take the hard drive that I have on my PS5, that is a secondary hard drive, and I move it to another PS5, do I then have to delete all my shit? Because it's still my PS5. So as long as I set up the PS5 first, I shouldn't have to uninstall everything because it's my PS5. So now I gotta look that up as a video. Yes, son of a bitch. As long as it's already formatted, you're good. Oh, okay, cool. I was worried because I've been had like now I'm curious because that's two separate things. PS5 might have an identity crisis. Why you say that? Oh, because the new PS5, like, I don't think I like it. That's fair. Hey, I miss having that as an alert. Do we keep the Pro Days refund sale sponsored stream? I mean, to be fair, I do like the look I used to rock. The hats, though. I used to have a lot of hats. Okay, cool. We still have the 1080p then. All right, we dope. Playing some Mario. I don't know if we need to have old sponsored streams. Like, that's an old sponsored stream. It's done. But, like, there's certain stuff that we just want to keep. Like, the Fortnite Battle Royale, meh. GameStop Pro Days, meh. Dauntless new patch, we haven't played Dauntless in forever. It's fine. Path of Exile 2, not necessarily. The game is good. I feel like at this point, if it's Path of Exile 2, just go check it out. Now, this is, if memory serves, the day where we got the new PC, which is literally the stream PC right now. So this is the stream PC when I got the new stream PC. So now this, we will definitely keep this. So we'll export that, keep it private. Just canceled my GameStop membership. I forgot about that last year. Finally, sheesh. I mean, luckily it's only like $20 a year. Shouldn't miss it. See, I think I need to double check though, because I feel like some games might have to be re-downloaded. I'm cool with having to re-download games. That's not a problem. We got fiber. Internet's not a problem. I think it's more just that since I got the drive installed, because it was a sponsored stream that we did with Samsung, so it was like, oh, appreciate it. So like, I don't want to have to reinstall everything because I got saves on there. I don't want to have to lose my saves. They've closed 4 stores around me. Where's the value? Fair. Patiently waiting for Drake to take over Invictus. Yeah, Drake days are the best days. Let me check that. Because I feel like once, I don't want to delete them, but I'm going to keep this page up, right? So once they've exported and I see them on YouTube, by checking them on this page, I know what I've sent, and then I can come in here and delete them. That'll make a whole lot of ease of use for me. Formatting game should work fine. Aren't the saves uploaded also? Maybe, but I feel like at some point they gotta have a limit on how much you upload on saves. And I also don't remember if they require you to have PlayStation Plus for more save space. So like a lot of things. Dylan Spicy beta stats 107.959 or 107,959 got swallowed by worms. If the Ironclad drops, I hope I can melt my MSR.
I would have been.
I'm mad that I didn't have an Ironclad before because I think I melted my something else to an Ironclad CCU. I think I melted that, which partially makes me sad. So we did. Oh wait, this is the second day of it. Dope. Click. Export. Private. Export. Now, I'm on Team Liquid. Team Liquid sponsored by Alienware, so I'm not like showing off any companies. I'm not like saying words like you should go with. I'm not doing any of that. But there's a PC. It's highlights. I gotta acknowledge where we came from, where we're going, as a stream, as a community. Because right now I can only upgrade to the Aquila or the Mole from the MSR. I don't like the Mole. Saves unlimited space. Okay, cool. But yeah, and then all of this still begs the question: where am I gonna get the money for a PS5 Pro? I need to work on saving up the funds to get a PS5 Pro. Although once we sell a bunch of the stuff in the studio, because we have to, like maybe moving soon, so I'm not taking all of this. There's a bunch of stuff that's been in here just like kind of in place and not getting touched that we gotta put somewhere, and getting it out of here and somebody buying it just seems great. Sponsored Dreadnought stream. Fam, Dreadnought was so fire. I'm so mad this game doesn't exist anymore. Ugh, the game was good.
If we look at a game
that game was
I've been
fantastic.
playing off and on for years, World of Warships.
Okay, cool. Moving to a better place, I hope. A lot of things. A lot of factors going into the move, but yeah. Let's see, Loot Crate. I'm not worried about the box on. So basically, we're gonna get rid of a bunch of the sponsored streams because they're older sponsored streams. from Mint Cafe. We played Red Dead. I was still tripping that they let me play Red Dead on the front page. I mean, obviously, it's... Oh, is that the part I think it is?
Not dying if you live. You still
McCafe 1000.
I'm sub given to DJ Knight.
I thought it was
birthday baby Phoenix.
the people that were out there in the forest trying to get cooked, and then like they aren't necessarily trying to get cooked, but they're wearing linens and being hateful. So cooked. I don't make the rules. They made the rules for themselves by being in a situation to be set up to get cooked. So I just had to cook them. If you give them my arm, it'll be harder to play. What? Got to get 3 mortgages and donate them my arm. Oh no. I'm not giving them an arm. It's not that serious. It's too many mortgages too. Too many mortgages. Too many mortgages. Too many of them. All right, Spaceman meets Walkers. What is this? Which game is this?
Please use the LMG one time. I mean, I brought it so that I could use it.
Oh, World War Z, bro. World War Z is exemplary. Like, I feel like once we get rid of some of the longer options, it'll be much more doable to, what's the word I'm looking for? Have space, basically. I miss RP.
Appreciate the ride, officer. Thank you very much.
I miss RP, man. A lot. Remember when I came across that moment in the game, did a solid hold up? Is that a grouping that needs to be interrupted? Right. Like, are those people that need to get wrecked?
Oh, snaps, is that Megabyte Megan? Oh?
I see you sneaking in here. Appreciate you. Even if you accidentally popped in and got a dip, I understand. Appreciate you stopping in. I saw you. You were seen. You were witnessed. It's cool. You don't want to say anything. I just wanted to show some love because reasons. Old VODs. I saw an old commercial with you a few weeks ago, digging the interwebs. I forgot what for. I've been lucky enough to be in multiple commercials. Like the first, I think, was Jimmy John's. Well, not Jimmy John's. Jersey Mike's. There it is. I knew it was a J. I was like, that's not it. Jimmy John's is not the thing. I still have. Oh wait, it's on the other one. I have the sub from that commercial that they had me pull. It's literally up there. But we did Jersey Mike's. We did multiple Jersey Mike's commercials. It was DoorDash commercial. There's an Alienware commercial for their Alienware headsets. So lucky. Denny's came first. Yeah, but that wasn't a commercial if memory serves. That was just like a sponsored stream. I do remember the sponsored stream, but like I don't think I was any commercials that were on TV for Denny's, IHOP, Jersey Mike's, Reese's, Hershey's. You would know. War knows. We've done sponsored streams for a lot of stuff, but like commercials specifically, like being like filmed commercials to be on TV or streams, not the same. Also appreciate that heart, me, Commander Z-Man. Thank you much. Hi there, Z-Man. I don't know why my brain always goes to that silly game, man. Or that silly quotes.
And yeah, that.
Oh, there's only 3 minutes 42 seconds in this Gears of War. All right.
Cora would probably get shot.
Oh, yeah,
Police have
that's
been known to shoot dogs.
yeah. See, that's the thing we keep. That's an important conversation. Theros Beyond Death Early Access. What? Oh, Magic. Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. I do like Magic. Y'all know. Y'all know I'm a fan of MTG. Like, that's not a question. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of war,
It was over.
we got to have war on camera
Give it up to me, yes, please.
for one stream.
So
I don't think war wanted to be on camera ever. War is just like, nah. Like, so yeah. Speaking of Jersey Mike's, so if you haven't seen the Jersey Mike's commercial, here goes. Rewind it a little bit. Okay, Chad. Time to eat. Jersey Mike's super sub. Let's go. couldn't hear how quiet it was. But that is the Jersey Mike's commercial. Hey, Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lego.
So if you haven't seen the Jersey Mike's commercial, there it is.
So obviously we keep that because Jersey Mike's commercial. We can get rid of Worms Rumble, Risk of Rain 2. I almost want to open up another page of this. Actually, I will do exactly that because if I open up a second page, I can just select the ones that I'm on delete and be fine with deleting. But I know we had to delete a bunch of stuff before any of the new stuff can be saved. So specifically, I'm going for highlights because there's a lot of stuff happening in the highlights. And then I wonder if you can order by descending. Sort by length. There we go. Descending. So he's picked the longest ones. Like we'll be fine with losing a sponsored, not even a sponsored stream, just like a RP stream. We'll be fine. But like this still has, when I export them, they are, I think I checked every one of them that I exported. I think those we exported. I don't remember any of the other stuff in between being exported. But I can for sure start deleting stuff. Technomancer was dope. That was like a, if it was what I think it was like a roguelike third-person action RPG. Okay, so this is not the same game I thought it was. Oh, I remember this game now. No, I think it is still. It's like a, not roguelike, Souls-like. They call it an action RPG, but it's still a Souls-like, man. So like, let's get rid of some of these. So we still need to get down to 100 hours. We don't necessarily need the Pro Days stream. Twitch drops. Said No Man. Yeah, that's like, I feel like that was one of the first No Man's Sky drops campaigns. So I'll keep that. Although we still only have like 9. This is not going to be enough stuff to get rid of. But over time, it'll be nice to get rid of a bunch of stuff. New World Preview Day 1. It's the preview. We're definitely keeping the hosting workshop until it exports. Risk of Rain, No Man's Sky drops. Conan Exiles. For those of you who are curious whether or not I played Conan Exiles, because we were playing Dune. Don't really have a Jersey Mike's near me, but the one time I've been there, I had a good roast beef sub. Bro, their subs are some of my favorite subs. Like I literally, like when they brought that to me, I was like, of course I'm trying to. Of course I'm trying to get sponsored by Jersey Mike's right now. Like when I used to work at Full Sail, we would literally go to Jersey Mike's regularly. Like you might think, it's a place. No, it was a delight and had a great time with it every time. So like, Lego. Oh, that's Warframe. Do we want to get rid of Warframe, especially with that title? I mean, it's Warframe. It's Warframe. We'll be fine. We have plenty of Warframe stuff. I might export that one later, so let me uncheck it. But like, I don't know if we need to have like the story. Actually, that's story stuff for Warframe. We can get rid of that, so we don't keep the spoilers out there yet. Get rid of this. Battle for New World. I'll keep one of the New World streams up so I can export it. Did I take both of them? That's launch week. This is the Battle for New World. That was an event that was before launch of memory serves. Smash and Grab. Oh, I remember that game. That game was fantastic. Awesome. Knock 44. It was like a, was it Battle Royale? I feel like it was like a third person, just like you go, you rob shops, and then you try to dip. It feels, thinking about it, it almost feels like
Because I'm probably gonna play tomorrow.
what's the word?
Y'all can come play with me on the stream, and then we just do work.
What's the name of the game?
Cheers. That's all I'm saying.
I want to say First something, but it's not First something. It's from the same company that makes Arc Raiders. It's a free-to-play first-person shooter. The Finals. It was an F something. So if it was almost like The Finals, if memory serves, except it was third person.
To not have.
Don't necessarily need to keep that around though. Like, it can go. This, I feel like I don't know if I got both of those, so I'm gonna make sure to not get rid of it. Roll to Ball Hollow. I don't even remember Roll the Ball Hollow. I'll show you that. It is old, so like it might not have. Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. Crossout was enjoyable, but from 2016, we don't need the 2016 video for that. Ollie Ollie World was fantastic, man. Borderlands 3, I do like Borderlands, so we'll keep that one. Arcane Stars, that was D&D, so we keep that. We're exporting these still, so we can't get rid of that. Entering Big Benny's Summit Club, we gotta keep the Big Benny's Challenge on the channel. Never went on the night before launch. This was like one of my very first streams, so we have to export this. Like one of the very first streams that we ever did. Matter of fact, so like this was March. You can see how old this was. 10 years ago. I didn't have a PC that could stream, and literally playing Neverwinter, streaming it because I got early access. Like we had some of the highest viewership we've ever had in the channel, like basically because in the Xbox there was on the dashboard live on Xbox, so that was a thing. This was the Overwatch tournament that I shoutcasted. That was kind of dope.
Team Bastion takes this map and is up 1-0.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Hall of Fames are some of my favorite times at Full Sail. All right, we got the Warframe, another Warframe stream. We can get rid of that. Make Cafe. I want to go through that and see what I can find that's interesting. GameStop Pro Days was fun. No Man's Sky drops with the Dreadnought. Warframe. Conan Exiles. Fast and Furious. That looks like Forza. Yep. That's one of the Forzas. Very nice. Fortnite. Yeah, we need to keep that around. One Troll Army. That game was an enjoyable experience. With the squad. Everspace? That looks like something else. Black Desert. Man. Oh, that's the stream that I did with Lala? Yeah, we're keeping that. Path of Exile, Even Colony, Battlefield Hardline. Wow. Battlefield Hardline was one of my favorite Battlefields, fam. Like, truly.
What up, fam? It's your main man, Deejay Knight. Welcome to the.
Also, you can hear
nonsense. So,
just how.
No, it's not.
Yes, I was balled a lot back then. And I did not have a setup with decent lighting. This makes me want to go play Hardline for real. Also, any gameplay of me playing on the console that's a shooter, nah, I'm gonna be some cheeks. A Smite alpha code giveaways, man. If you couldn't tell that we played a lot of stuff, it is blatant. It's blatant. It's
Out there.
all right. So Back for Blood, that's the sponsor segment. That was Back for Blood with Lala, so I'm keeping that one. This one, not necessarily. Dreadnought. I want to keep one of the Dreadnought streams. What is Space Run Galaxy? Do I remember it?
Back into the habit of it, but welcome.
Back for Blood. That's one of them. We keeping the one with Lala because Lala. Worms Rumble. Oh, sweet. Gillette Gaming Alliance stuff. Yeah, we're keeping this. Export, private. So over here. All right, so that's the products from the Gaming Alliance. That was the one for him, so check here. And then I think the last one is the one with War. we definitely need to keep this one. So let's go ahead and check that. I don't remember exporting it, so we'll export it to keep it saved. So that way it's in the background over there. But I also, when I'm checking these to get rid of them, I definitely need to like make sure to save them before I do. We don't need all of the Dreadnought sponsored stuff. Man, State of Decay was so good. I can't wait for the second one, or the third, I think it is, because State of Decay 3 should be coming out soonish. Limna's Gate was enjoyable. So many Dreadnought streams. YouTube Overlord. This is one of my first major tips that somebody gave me as a streamer. So it was just like, it was nice. It was nice. Also, the Butterfinger event was nice. I still have the water bottle from the Butterfinger event around here somewhere. I have way too many water bottles. Chocolate Thunder #1. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, this is only 1 through 100 of 175. Wow. That explains a lot. So I'm going to export Chocolate Thunder #1. I actually need to do this again in another page. And then put it next to this page. And then since this is 1 through 100, but okay. And then we sort by highlights. And then length, descending. And then we go through the rest of these. So that way we were on the second page. The second page should have more stuff. The highlight from hitting me with a Nerf gun. Also, these are only like an hour and a half. I think we're fine to keep most of these. So we'll just leave this up here so that we can remember to come over here and like select stuff and get rid of it if we need to. But like, I feel like anything under an hour, I'm not too focused on just yet. State of Decay 2 was a nice improvement, right? So I'm very excited for State of Decay 3. All right. So Butterfinger PUBG Mobile, we'll save that. Did I export this one already? I think I did. I wish there was a way to see my queue of what's being exported. Just in case, I'll export it again. Private. Done. Hey, we got the heart meat from Hatter. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, fam. And then we export the Butterfinger PUBG Mobile. Private. Start. Ooh, wrong page. Butterfinger PUBG, and then no YouTube Overlord. All right, cool. So that is this page. Okay, so not on this page either. Interesting. This is 1 through 75. Highlights by length. Huh. So it's not gonna be in the same thing. That's interesting. Magic Gathering Arena. Blood Bowl 2 was so good. I think I thought I exported Chocolate Thunder 1. I'm gonna do it again anyways, just because I mean it's literally just gonna be sitting there in the background, and that is, I think that one's February 24th. No, so it's got to be on this page. Okay, so something's up. This is a lie. So we'll just definitely get rid of this. I really missed Blood Hunt. I'm very sad that game didn't do the numbers that I was hoping it would do, because it was great. I feel like at this point though, like it's gonna be really difficult, and that game is proof, right? Like, because they did enough interesting things with Battle Royale, but also not keeping it just like a standard shooter, right? Like that was a good balance. Hatter, what up? The fact that they weren't able to keep that game around makes me very sad, actually, because it should definitely have been a thing that stuck around. Have you ever played Papers, Please? Yes, and it is sad and terrifying. This is the stream we were talking about earlier with the SSD for the PS5. So export that. Private, then 2042 stream free access time. We don't need to keep that one here, so I'll just make sure to send it out. That was one of our sponsored streams for Jersey mic, so obviously we want to keep that as well. I do like the idea of just hopping in here, selecting stuff to delete, selecting stuff to not delete, and just scratching everything that we don't necessarily need. I'm going to look to see if I want to keep that one, because I'm probably going to keep it. Wow, another super classic Leveling Up Warframe on Xbox One. We'll export that one just to say that it's there. And I got to make a new like thumbnail for like vintage DJ. Effective immediately. Wasn't sure you'd be interested. I mean, if it's similar to Papers, Please, it's probably going to be deep. So, yeah. Send it. I'm still mad that I did the sponsor stream for like the S22 Ultra and they didn't send me an S22 Ultra to keep. I was big mad about that. Also, this trying the heist in GTA. Man, classic. You don't need that. My face isn't in it, so it doesn't really matter as much. I feel like the joy of the vintage concept for streams is the stuff that is you can actually see my face in it. That's kind of, to me, that's kind of the goal. So we already have that one being sent out. Gen V, yo, Gen V is so good, fam. If you haven't seen it and you watched The Boys, please go watch Gen V. Also on Prime. Dauntless, Bloodborne. All right, so we got a decent amount of video here that we can just pop delete on real quick. 221 hours. Damn. Let's see. Reclaim 221 hours. Bonds and clips don't count. Cool. Man, that's a lot of videos to delete, man. Golly. So now we only got to remove 50 hours, which is not bad compared to the alternative. That's nowhere near as much. That's a lot. That's a big difference. So the question is, do I want to go through here and find 50 hours to delete quickly? I know we have uploads. Do I even have many uploads? I feel like I know I have some uploads. Oh, we're never getting rid of the Amazon fulfillment tour. That was a blast. We can get rid of this. Yup, keeping that one. So this can go. Yeah, we don't need like. Look at this. These were uploaded in 2017. 57 views, bro. Nah. It's not much because most of these are real short, but it's the principle of the things, man. It's the principle of the things. It's the principle of the thing. I literally still have this over on that bookshelf because it's dope. But I literally still have it, so I don't need to get rid of it. So we can delete these. 1 hour and 11 minutes. A shadow of what it used to be. Fair. So the highlights don't count. I mean, the highlights do count. The past broadcasts don't count. Expiring. 33 Immortals, Into the Shadows, Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is the first one. I feel like luckily at this point, if it's in the last like year or two, I mostly have been streaming also to YouTube. So this already exists on YouTube. Got the Gundam crate and the Firefly crate. Bro, those were great. Absolutely great. At least in my opinion. All right, so now we just got to go through the highlights and find some highlights to sleep. And we're down to needing to get rid of 48 hours basically. As much as I dislike it, I can't get rid of the Fortnite or the Overwatch tournament, so that's 7 and some change. We don't need the No Man's Sky drops for all the days. We can get rid of day 3. That's 10-ish hours. So it's like a quarter. I think I transported that, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna export this as well, just in case. The Big Bidding Summit Club, just to make sure that that is over on YouTube as well. Arcane Stars. This was the flagship D&D campaign.
I've got the game.
Also, I don't think if it's only this is week 2. If I don't have the other weeks,
1 second.
this is not as useful. But I will just send it over to YouTube anyways, so that I can come back and delete it later, just to save up on the space. Because YouTube doesn't seem to care about the amount of space I hold. Which, I mean, YouTube has been up for 20 years, and its whole goal was like, just give us all your video, man. We got you. It's like, okay, cool. So let's see. We got to get rid of. I think we already have like 10ish hours. So like we have 3 videos. 3, 6, 9, 15. That's 39 and a half. 10, just over 10. We got 10ish hours. I know we could get rid of this, but that's the day 2 of No Man's Sky drops. Some of the first ones.
A lot of stuff up on like PvP.
I do miss the fish tank, but at the same time, I do like having the 3D printers behind me.
15 hours, 17.
I think I may keep the first day of these, just to be easier about giving me enough space to have stuff. Like day 1, cool. We don't necessarily need to keep the other days. Borderlands 3 Bounty of Blood.
That's why I said.
I mean, I feel like once you play Borderlands, you've played Borderlands, even though there's different ones in between. It's still Borderlands, man. Still Borderlands, man. So right now we're at 20 hours and 24 minutes. Keeping the one with Lala. Let's look for more Back for Blood because we can get rid of those pretty quick. I feel like multiple of these we already have exported. The Halloween extension.
All right,
Oh wait.
finally found a chocolate. Nice. Get that chocolate. No Man's Sky, because it is about that time. For the
Also, I love that shirt.
Hershey's portion of the shirt.
Why am I so much? Sometimes I'm a lot, and a lot of times I'm a lot. Heartwarming stream, I think, was dope. I think at this point, as much as I want to say the No Man's Sky, I feel like the one No Man's Sky stream I want to keep is the first one of the thing. Did you enjoy the clip I made of you recently? I need to see it, so I need to go check clips after I'm done with this. Let me see where we're at. We're still at 24 hours, 39 minutes. So that's day 1. We definitely need to keep that. We have 6 No Man's Sky streams. All right, so we got the heartwarming day 1. We got the Halloween extension. We can drop this. The Six Flags Express being in Planet Coaster was just perfect, I think. Oh wait, there's another Back for Blood. All right, so No Man's Sky. I feel like I like keeping No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is one of the games that if you do a sponsored stream, it's just never really a bad idea. Like, never really a bad idea. Did I export the Mick Cafe? I don't know. I think if we can get sometime in the summer, I think I'm gonna do a GTA 5 and a Red Dead playthrough. Cause reasons.
Cause reasons and things.
Cause reasons and things. We still are at 28 hours, so we need to get another 20 hours. I feel like once we delete a bunch of the stuff on this page, we'll probably be multiverses. Yeah, I don't play a lot of multiverses. Let me see. Was this all No Man's Sky? Yeah, we went into No Man's Sky after anyways. So we'll get rid of that. I don't think I ever want to delete that from Twitch, so hopefully we can keep it there. Since we do still get 100 hours. All right, Back for Blood. Yup. Boom, boom. I wish there was, since this is making me delete stuff, it'd be great if there was over here like a quick box of like, yeah, now you have this much select. Also, Katsu, you got to 5K and some change. You were not playing. I greatly appreciate that support, fam. Twitch versus Street Fighter unboxing and gameplay. I don't think anybody needs to see me playing Street Fighter. Unless it was the campaign. Because if it's the campaign mode, I feel like the campaign mode of Street Fighter is one of my absolute favorite things. Oh, I'm getting hands up by Grim, and I feel like that was both Grim and Cypher handsing me up in that stream. I don't think I need proof of me getting handed up. Locks looking fresh AF, appreciate you. Yes, we do. All right, cool. I'll keep it then. Man, you know what it is. Go follow Cypher. Please and thank you. I'm gonna say it every time. Go do it. Just go follow Cypher. Like, it's the concept of not following Cypher is silly to me. Fix it. Yeah, that can go. We gotta throw hands again in Street Fighter once Elena's added. I'm down. I'm gonna get beat down, but I'm down. Let's see. Bloodborne. I am still tripping about the classic streams. I didn't even remember that I had these as highlights. Like, look, the tiny video of me in the corner.
You can access from having gone to other parts of the world.
Also,
Like
it,
it's right
it
here.
kind of makes me sad that like the original PS4 and Xbox 360 or Xbox One, they had these apps to stream easily by default, and it's like it's not as easy anymore, which kind of hurts a little bit. But yeah, man. I like the fact that we have the classic Deejay out. Don't necessarily need to keep that one around. That one's too old. I want to keep the sponsored ramen stream just because, sadly, I don't think ramen exists anymore, and I like having proof that it was there. Weirdest capture ever. Now I'm confused about what this is. Yeah, Warframe on the old console. Nah, we don't need to keep that. Bro, did you just? Bro, I had so many things checked to get rid of. Now I have to choose all of it again, bro. Rude. So we keep day one of that. We checked this. Now I'm mad. Kind of big mad about it, for real, for real. I feel like I exported that. This was going. This was going. Keeping that one for now. This was going. This was going. Yeah, definitely wasted. That one is Lala, so that one sticks around. This was going. That one we were keeping. That one we're keeping. This was going because I feel like at this point again, No Man's Sky. I love No Man's Sky, but like I don't need to keep the super old No Man's Sky streams. For real, for real. I think I'm gonna keep the Hershey's Heartwarming one. I'm gonna export this. I wish I knew how quickly it would export, because then I can like select that and delete it later and then free up the space. But yeah, most of the original Xbox videos I don't want to keep, but I definitely want to keep some of them just because the idea that it was literally the original Xbox One, like streaming from the Xbox One before we got anybody that really cared about the streams, which is nice, man. All right, so I'm gonna test this with the S22 Ultra one because I know we exported that. This one was going. This one was going. This was going. We definitely can get rid of that. Spoopy Game Jam. Meh. Not toward Spoopy Game Jam, just in general. That hostage situation, that was Elite Dangerous RP. I remember that. From 2015. That's almost a decade ago. Sheesh. Getting completely destroyed in what? I'm not touching it. Baking Explosion. That was a cooking stream. Space Run Galaxy. I feel like we already said we were gonna remove it. I don't know what the weirdest capture ever is, but it can go. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's thanks to the Night Core, so I'm gonna keep that. Loot crates. Guardians. With spoilers. Planetside Beta 2. Man, sheesh. It is so weird to see how much I am streamed of games. Games that I forgot that I played type shit. Like, I forgot. I knew I played Planetside, but I didn't know there was ever proof of me having played Planetside 2, let alone the beta of it. We did a lot of Loot Crate. Definitely keeping the highlights of the old school. Do not need proof of beating people in Rocket League, but I'm gonna save it just in case.
If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great. But if not, that's great too.
Okay, that was a part of the song. I was very intrigued. Arc, don't need proof of getting served in Arc. Always gonna keep appreciation for the community, especially when I title it as such. StarCitizen 2.3 PTU. Gotta keep it. Gotta keep it. Don't care. Playing PETA. I'm gonna keep that just because of the title. The hubcap clip was great. Ooh, first exploration income. Who did this? War, you are a beast. I feel like if I didn't do it, I'm just guessing War did it, because War is out here doing the Lord's work, keeping your boy light. Thank you. Also, what up, Play Gaming? How you doing? Doing long range work. That's what I'm talking about. 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 I want to see what that's about, because I don't know what game that is. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I think we're good. Let's look how many hours this removes. 59 hours. Do it.
Do it.
Finally, we now have space. Rip MTG Arena. Did they cancel Arena or something? Why rip MTG Arena? I don't think it would be a rip situation. What? Excuse me? Me scusi? Huh? All right, so now that we've deleted enough. Also, I could have sworn I said this when we deleted. Go away. Deleted. Yeah. Also, at some point, I'm going to go through. I feel like I wanted to keep the Optane stuff. Say that because you deleted the clip bar that is MTGA related. I know that I still have more in here somewhere. Also, let me go see what this clip you were talking about is. Boom, boom. I imagine this is the one. What? What is this? All right, let's full screen this if we can. What? It won't let me. Rude. What is this? I'm gonna have to open a new tab. What up,
Jacob is nachos.
How you doing, fam? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, which one of these has the most views? Because I feel like that one is probably the one that I ended up getting all my stuff arrested. Being arrested. All right, so let me just edit it because I feel like it'll let me get closer to full screen. That's right. You're welcome. I get a tattoo. Free sample. Glowing, laxative, and spicy. I just gave away my last spicy. Rude. Also laxative.
Hey, yo, who mans is this?
That's a great question. Bro, why? That's a great question. I think it's a great question. Now I got to see where, if I can see the clip where I was unceremoniously ejected from my home. I mean, the lights are on. Nah, that wasn't it. That one is nice. That's not it. That's not it. Also, that was from May 9th. Clips of my channel. Let's see what ones I've created, because I feel like it'll. Oh, finally. Yeah, that's not it. I think I may have to go through the VOD to find it. Because literally, I got yeeted hard. And by yeeted hard, I mean like, man, the soul, my whole soul. You clip on channel, and then we can open that and then a whole new thing, and then we go back into StarCitizen. So I feel like I want to save that clip and then just spread it around. Spread it around. Because the goal was to get to 100. Let's see. Can we watch the rest of the? Watch full video. There we go. Keep it. Because the goal was to get to 100. Gilbert's here. We got a dragon, fam. You know what to do. Put the dragon to sleep. No. All right, let's go with the theater mode just so we can have a better view of the video.
Oh, this is before it. It's not very long beforehand, I think. It might be after it. Yup. So I feel like when I had just those three things, it was probably right after. Ooh, this might still be after. Photo started Palantir. Get glimpses of your future for 96 hours. Okay. Okay. I'm glad we're not opening the Book of Flesh because that was a bad idea. Every time it happens, it's only happened once, but it was a horrible time for all of us. So I think the next one. Money from Benji. Not here. Where did it happen? Let me tell you not to open the book. I'm going to open it. No. They use crowd control to arrest me. Oh, yeah. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, that's new. Okay, cool. So we got the Dream Slime, Nightmare Hole, Fruity Diamond, Fruity Gruel. Man, I thought I grabbed it earlier and I got sidetracked. My bad. So Dream Slime. Remind me after I take this clip. So move that Dream Slime. Dream Slime is only 110. Yeah, I probably should pass them the Dream Slime. Split that up between the two of them, so that's one less thing I have to carry because we already got a lot. So if we got the Fruity Diamond, which is in there, Fruity Diamond on the table, Nightmare Hole is right here, so swap those two. Now if we swap these, so Fruity Diamond, Nightmare Hole. You can't even see me. You can't even see my face yet. So like I have to go back for a second. I have to hide my face.
Stream clip successful.
That's the whole night's work.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I didn't even play me. There it is.
Stream clip successful.
What? What? Another one? Okay, no, that was yesterday. Control too. Actually, I'm gonna need this clip too. For the kids. And I had. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right, so let me see if this one actually has all of the stuff I need. Because if it has the full. Now, if we swap these, if we swap these, and I had for the kids. For the kids. Now, if we swap these, so Fruity Diamond. Now, if we swap these, so Fruity Diamond, Nightmare Hole.
I think I'm just gonna have to get the wide version of this clip because, bro, that's the whole night's work.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to download the wide one.
That's the whole night's work.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I didn't even play me.
To shreds, you say?
They use crowd control to arrest me. For the kids. And now if we swap these for the kids. Now if we swap these. So Fruity Diamond, Nightmare Hole. My face, bro. Bro, that's the whole night's work.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I didn't even.
I do like that it's making both. At least I hope that it's making both. I hope that it's making both because both is the way to be, personally. Personally.
So Fruity Diamond, Nightmare Hole.
Hmm. All right, let me save this locally.
Bro, that's the whole night's work.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I didn't even play me.
All right, crowd control busted.
To shreds, you say?
Crowd control busted. Vertical.
They use crowd.
All right, so now that that's done, we actually can go over to StarCitizen because one of the things that I wanted to make sure to get done was to get a bunch of the highlights down to where we actually had a reasonable amount of space, to where Twitch didn't bug me every time I logged into the site. Like,
Hey man, you want to do the thing?
it was a lot, and also with the 19th being what, Wednesday? Oh, Monday. We're not gonna be at home Monday. We're gonna be doing a thing next week. So like, not being sure if I was gonna be able to be home for it. It was a lot. It was a lot. So now we have the comfort level of like, all right, cool. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We don't have to worry as much about any of the negative possibilities about, like, I don't even want to just find out that they just decided to delete a bunch of stuff. That would have sucked. So now we don't have to worry about that part. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. And now we can hop into StarCitizen and see what's going on. See what's going on. What's going on? All right, so do we... Is that the... Oh, crowd control is for GTA 5 was in there. So now I need to make sure to update crowd control since it's there. Upgrade the install location. Where's the game guide for? Oh, that's what it is. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-dum, bum bum. All right, so now we can unmute the StarCitizen music. I need to change the titles, or not even the titles, just the games. StarCitizen.
StarCitizen.
Oh wait, we're already StarCitizen over there. Dope. Dope. We don't have to change anything. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So now we just gotta change it over here. All right, so I'm gonna go get my water. And then we're good. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum,
Hey,
boom.
streamer.
Yes?
Hydrate.
I literally just had to go get my water. What up, Pirate Fork? How you doing, fam? Good movies in cinema tomorrow. New Final Destination and Lilo and Stitch. Nice. Very nice. Like, Stitch is one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. So, like, at some point, I'm going to have to check that out. But I don't know if it'll be in the theater, but also it might be a thing that I end up doing maybe this week. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see, where's the thing I'm looking for? The guild server so that I can get the Discord linkage. Oh, is Vet Raptor needing that? We ship clip DJ clipping his clips. All right, copy that. Let me double check and make sure it is what I think it is before I just send you a link. All right, anybody who needs the guild server for fixing their streaks, there it is. Use that link, hop in there. You should be good to go. Job's done. See you all at home. See you in a bit. All right, all this is good. Now we actually get to open up the clips that we haven't seen of StarCitizen. So let me open up two things. I'm going to open up the StarCitizen YouTube and boom, boom. What's the other thing I'm looking for? Boom, boom. Also, I think I need to adjust my account over on my Blue because I don't think they want my Steam to work, which is rude. Boom, boom. Unbind and then rebind. Also, I need to put my watch on the charger. All right, so Steam's been relinked. So we should be good. So I can get my quests out the way because they keep saying like, hey man, you want to do some missions? And I'm like, yes, I'm going to do some missions. I like points because I like to save up the points. You get to spend the points on my blue stuff. Yes. Oh, yes, I want points. Yes. Yes. I think with the last ones, I got the staff pizza parties because there wasn't enough time to do much else. And I think it was like this. I think it was ending. Like it was the season was ending. And they're like, well, we're switching this new system. You trying to do something? I was like, yes, I'm trying to do something. Yes. All right, so now we just gotta stream weekly Steam session. Yes. Ba, 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 ba. All right, cool. Close this. We're good there. StarCitizen YouTube. I thought I had the page set up there. We do. And then I think I'll just leave the YouTube up because whatever videos we need to see are going to be on the YouTube. So give me a sec. Ooh, we have not seen Behind the Ships with the Gray Cat. That's short. Inside StarCitizen with a mission Compossible. Ooh, the Star Lancer attack. That's a thing. All right, so we're going to watch a couple videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos. And they are like 23, 5, 35. So like 40-ish minutes. So we're going to watch 40-ish minutes to kind of get up to date. We saw the Idris Mars 2. We did not see it on stream. I saw clips of it on TikTok because it was on my For You page, obviously, because StarCitizen. But we need to get up to date. Like, I'm a firm believer in if I'm going to play the game, I want to be up to date on the game.
I like
and I want to see what things they've been doing that we missed. And that's basically what all this is about. So, like, we want to make sure to square away everything we can. Make sure we're not missing anything. And then...
what is...
All right, so now we've got the videos prepped. I'm going to go step away. And when we come back, we get up to date. BRB.
be back. Let's get it. Let's tab over to here, mute this. And then get back to this.
Starlance attack is a variant.
All right, before we do anything else, I already can tell. I love knowing that we are not anywhere near the highest res. So like when I see this, it's like, well, I'm gonna fix that. Now the question is, do we CCU our current Starlancer, which the community so happily gifted to me? I appreciate it. Ooh, 10,000 point mega boss approaching in 13 minutes. Good to know. Thank you for that. Gilbert, that was actually a great choice then, fam. Words. We have the Starlancer Max, I think it is, for the cargo space. We may have to check out the Starlancer attack to see if it's a thing we switch to. Also, Vet, did the link work? Did you get squared away in the Discord?
The Starlancer attack is a variant of the Starlancer series. It kind of takes the Starlancer chassis and outfits it with a more offensive loadout. It's got remote turrets on top.
Ooh!
The co-pilot's got some fun little missile turrets at the rear to 4 pilot-controlled guns.
No!
Top. The co-pilot's got some fun little missile turrets at the rear to keep people
Sweet,
off the back
appreciate
end.
you.
You don't have access to every single gun on it. There's only 4 pilot-controlled guns. You'll notice
I think it might be missed there.
that it has these new 2 twin size 5 man turrets.
This was from 2 weeks ago though, so I'm
what
curious.
Makes this MISC is the shape language that was used to make this turret. It replicates the exterior of the ship, which contains round forms, welded forms, and chunky shapes.
That does look really good.
MISC as a manufacturer are kind of really proud of their manufacturing and they're not afraid to show it. You kind of see all the compound forms that reveal the underlying structure, where the fuel cells are, but it's a little more refined. Paneling is a lot cleaner. It's not something like a Drake ship where everything's just completely exposed. I really like the MISC look. It's got this sort of darker stealth armor, so it looks really like sleek. The guys have done a really great job with the lighting on it. It's got this like really mean looking red lighting. It just looks really sick.
That does look real mean.
It does not have a cargo lift, but it still has your cargo bay in the back for 96 SCU and space for hauling ground vehicles.
Great.
And you also have the addition of a hangar up top. There were a lot of requests for a version that could carry a ship, so I'm glad we've managed to figure that out.
It can accommodate
On
one
Guardian?
Fury, but if you are a good pilot, you can accommodate 2 as well.
What?
Fury, but if you are a good pilot,
2
you can
Furies?
accommodate
Jeez,
2
I thought it
as
was a
well.
Guardian. Guardians
What
must
we've
be
done
in
is
that.
we've stripped out the Max's separate habitation rooms and replaced those with the hangar.
It's not that much big, but it's compact. It has a landing pad there with really cool small refueling parts.
We've extended the Max's habitation kitchen area to have its own bunk room.
That music is great.
On the lower deck, we've replaced the long cargo bridge sort of area with a troop deployment area where some soldiers can jump out of like an extending gantry. And between that and the cargo bay is a small medical room.
No other MISC ships has a medical bay, so it was a bit hard at the first to get used to it, like how the design will be. What I feel the people will notice most will be the aesthetic of it.
That looks buildable over there.
This bright lights
True.
and those
It does.
metal floors. It's a bit high-tech, but it's not like very high maintenance.
The engineering and the cockpit are the same as the Max.
And in the cockpit, it's very spacious. It's accommodate pilot, co-pilot. It looks really cool because it's integrated with the bridge.
The turret room is located in the belly of the ship. At first glance, it resembles a shrine to warfare, with all the red lights around and the ammunition. And the turret sits on the left and the right. It looks really cool. The animations are really cool. From the hatch closing over the player, to the seat rotating and going into the turret, and the guns sliding out in preparation for battle.
The Starlancer would be for like teams of players who really like missions in a large group of like soldiers. As well as like the actual people crewing the ship and the turrets, you've got quite a lot of space for ground pounders with rifles.
The cargo bay in the back can be used for like some of the smaller vehicles like the Cyclone. I think it's a really good ship for like just team play.
Those curves look hella Nova Corp. I mean, to be fair, we know where Nova Corp gets it from. All right, so that's video 1, and then we got.
I like making missions.
4.11 mission Compossible.
An intellectual challenge.
It might be in
a
game.
creative challenge.
I need to check.
I like playing through the content and seeing things through a player's eyes and trying to craft an experience.
Crafting experience.
I hope players like missions. In Alpha 411, we are going to be dropping about 60 new missions, and it's going to be our biggest drop since 4.0.
60 missions, golly.
Let's start with our big headliner, Hunt the Polaris. Hunt the Polaris is a mission where the Frontier fighters have stolen a UEE Polaris, which was bound for Invictus, and they're trying to escape with it and get it back to Pirate. Your job is to stop them.
You can't let them get away.
In order to stop them, you are chasing them around Stanton. You have to search for them, you have to ambush them, you have to defend other ships from them as well as they continue on their path to Pyro.
When you encounter the Polaris, it won't be alone. It will have some Frontier fighter friends as backup.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What's really cool about this mission is you don't even have to do it alone.
The Polaris quantumed away.
The UE have sent
142.
their own guys as well.
Don't want to join a military that is constantly
There's
losing their capital
that
ships.
If you keep alive, will keep you alive too. I think it'll be a really good test of just how strong your friends are and yourself too.
Next, there are 12 different patrol contracts split between headhunters and Foxwell.
Hey!
The Foxwell being the fact
Dealing with you, man, for 42 months of support.
missions, and
Appreciate
headhunters will give you the illegal version.
Foxwell Enforcement, they've hit
How you doing,
hard
D-Lemon? What up?
times,
Fam, you know what it is.
their
Go follow
background
D-Lemon.
checks, and whoever they hire is a bit more loosey-goosey.
Let's go!
Headhunters are now operating for the first time in Stanton. The headhunters want you to patrol an area of space that they consider their own and make sure their interests are allowed to operate safely.
The patrol missions in 411 are a little different than our standard
Hey,
missions.
go follow D-Lemon.
We
Go do it.
wanted a mission that was not linear. You will go to a point throughout space, and it will randomly generate between our pool of current objectives. Currently, there's 4 objectives that it can generate between. So you'll go to point number 1. It will pick between one of those 4 objectives for you to complete. Once you complete it, it will send you to another point in space where it will generate another objective, and so on until you've completed 3 points.
Scans are showing outlaws inbound.
Objective 1 is a traditional kill all the ships that appear.
Okay.
That doesn't really require any more explanation. Objective 2 is protect a ship that's under attack from the bad guys. Objective 3 is a new objective called Search and Destroy. And Objective 4 is what we're calling the empty objective.
Not seeing anything.
Where you show up and actually nothing happens. I have to say that so people don't think it's a bug.
That's hilarious that they
Search and
actually have one
Destroy
set to where
is
it's
a new
there's nothing.
objective that we've created.
Also, fam, while we're in this game and while we're having these conversations about StarCitizen, I do want to remind you we are still raising funds for St. Jude. We broke our goal of $1,000 yesterday while playing Schedule 1. And we're over in now. We're at $1,110.42, which is a fantastic ending number. But we are still raising funds up to $1,500 now. So, you know, adding to the goals because it's all for the kids. So if you are watching and you want to support a fantastic charity, St. Jude has been great.
for kids and their families for a long time. So if you want to support !St. Jude on Twitch, in YouTube, it's in the description, and on TikTok, just literally click the what is it? On my page that you can click by tapping the icon in the upper left. There's a link to send you to the Twitch or the YouTube. I think I'll be adding the link to the, what is it? My beacons link. I'll be adding the link to the campaign to that, but for now, go to Twitch or YouTube and it's there. So appreciate you. If you got $1 for the kids, that's enough. Be back soon. I mean, obviously not going anywhere, but like
an objective
right
that was less heavy
Coffee,
on
what up?
combat.
The player will go to the location and they'll receive a certain number
Guardian, I
of
see you.
areas to discover. It's up to the player to go there and ping and scan with their ship scanners and discover what's going to happen. The player may discover friendly probe, that's one of the UEEs. You're just going there to make sure it's all operational.
Everything is in order.
Or you may discover that there's a hostile one. It's been hacked by another organization and you're there to destroy it.
Seems this satellite's been hacked by outlaws. We're gonna have to take it out.
In some cases, if you destroy it, then the people who own the satellite won't be very happy with you, so they'll QT in and start attacking you.
Target destroyed.
We're hoping that if this mission goes over well, we can slowly add to that pool to make Patrol a sort of mission that will continue to expand upon until we have, say, 15 or 20 random objectives that can trigger. But really, we're only going to do that if you guys like it, so let us know how you feel.
I'm Lucas Baransko, but my students call me Gilly.
Longtime players might remember Gilly from the tutorial from way back in the day. Gilly is a very experienced combat veteran. It was really good to have him in the game the first time round.
Gilly also appears in 3 new Invictus training exercises, where you'll be able to be shown what a patrol mission could be like.
Prepare to engage.
This is not a tutorial, but it is a series of increasingly difficult combat scenarios.
These 3 missions are so that the player can feel like they're part of the UEE, so that they can get a taste of what it's like to be part of the organization that protects Stanton.
Congrats on completing another part of your course.
These are just here while the Invictus event is on to add a little bit more fun.
There are also now 12 new ambush contracts, also split between Foxwell and Headhunters.
An ambush mission is where you lie in wait for your target to appear before striking them fast and hard.
So it's a mission for
phrasing?
No, for tactical masterminds.
I really want to know what those.
So
Foxwell
Foxwell
is
is
Capone Money Low Real
ambush
Boss.
missions because they are being paid.
New VidCon from the
by
cockpit displays is
outside
new and very
contractors to
CR
take
styling.
down
Nice.
dangerous individuals around the Phantom and Pyro systems, which are causing trouble for their clients. And Headhunters, well, they just ambush anyone. They want stuff.
Fair enough.
When you get to the ambush location, you will be asked to hide inside a new high emission zone.
Which means that the enemy can't detect you when they jump in. So first there's a wave of scouts that shows up, and they're going to scan for their valuable transport to arrive on time. And since they don't detect you, they give the all clear.
Yeah.
The target arrives, and that's the moment you jump out of the high emission zone, which will make you appear on radar, but it's too late for them to escape, and that's when you take down the cargo hauler. I'm really excited about these missions because the high mission zones will unlock further options for
The happy face.
anyone to make really cool missions, both PvE and PvP related.
That was great.
For
Low key
anyone
fantastic.
to
Like,
make
dude, thick bearded dude with blue hair.
really cool missions, both PvE
Thick bearded
and
dude
PvP
with blue hair.
related.
I was literally watching this video earlier and I was like, man, they have a lot of people that you look like you'd be well equipped to be able to remake them in StarCitizen. And then they literally use that. Fantastic.
Many of these new missions have a chance to spawn an ace pilot.
This guy's just making shit that we tagged as extremely dangerous.
They are either aligned with the Headhunters or the UE.
You won't always know when they're going to arrive. So they will always be a sort of rogue variable inside those missions that you'll have to deal with.
Talking about their skill.
Oh yeah, their skills crank. I can't crank it any harder. I'm thinking,
Crank that.
Phrasing.
Crank that. Crank that phrasing.
And if you are lucky enough to be able to take him out, you can loot his corpse, and he will have some considerable amount of guild script on him. These script are in-game items that you can pick up and collect. You are getting 1 script for a council and 1 script for the mercenary guild. And you can use them as currency for collector missions. He really, really wants these guild script. As part of Invictus, we are adding our very first ones as a kind of scavenger hunt around the halls. We're also giving them away as mission rewards for the new.
I want it.
combat
Those look so
missions.
cool.
So there
I
will
want the
be
scripts, man.
even more ways to get those new.
I want them
collector
scripts,
ships.
man.
Oh, there's also new collector ships this patch, but I don't know what they are.
I do.
That face. I do.
Of course, it wouldn't be Invictus without visiting the Invictus halls.
This year's Invictus Launch Week returns to Area 18. As you're in the shuttle and approaching the Battle Convention Center, you get met with the new slogan of this year's Invictus.
Defending the future.
As you walk out of the shuttle, we walk into the lobby and we take the elevator down. We get met with the beautiful hologram of the mighty Idris itself. As we're walking further into the halls, you'll be able to find all the new ships for this year's Invictus. We can see that this year's Invictus looks a little bit
I
different.
don't think my
than what
attack
we're
did
used to.
anything.
This year Invictus will not feature different daily layouts.
Damn!
Instead has a better, well-crafted
I want that armor
layout
right
for
now.
the entire duration.
Like
of
legitimately
Invictus.
immediately.
We can see that there's
Like, for
extra
real,
care
for real.
being taken
Like, no
in
bullshit.
the presentation of the ships.
Need that shit.
This really shows the might of the
Dragon has a shield. Yeah, we
At
gotta
the
knock that
entrance
shield
of the
out.
halls, we can see the rental kiosks. This is where you'll this year be able to rent the various ships. Make sure to return
Thank
to these
goodness.
kiosks as they are on a daily/bi-daily rotation. Invictus this year is not just about ships, but it's about the way that you customize your ships. How you create your own experience with your vehicles and how you truly make your vehicles your own. So let's check out the Idris tour at Area 18 Central. As you walk and you look up, you can already see that the Idris is hanging straight above. We'll go towards the IO North Tower and take the.
I'm very
outbound
curious how
As we continue
Hardcore plays
over the
now, because it's been a long time since
we
I've been there.
get met with the Idris itself.
Long time.
Please take some time to explore.
Long time.
I'm super excited about Invictus this year. I think we've done something a little bit unexpected. I think the way that everything came together really clicked this year. I hope that the players will also see the care.
Not
and
seeing
love
little
that we put
tactics at
into
all, me either.
making this year's Invictus special.
Expect lag. I had that feeling, but still. I'm hoping it's a decent amount of lag, like not like ridiculously
Overall,
horrible type lag.
411 is a big suite of ship combat content. It's been a little while since we've gotten to do something like this. We've heard some of the criticism that sometimes we're FPS citizen, and we hope this goes some way to help address it.
How do you feel having this patch sit on your shoulders?
I think it's a lot of pressure, but it's also very, very motivating. There's a lot of work to do, but we know we can do it. Just got to get it done.
Blown it
And
up.
as you can see, This year's Invictus is going to
Want some
operate
expansion
just a
level
little
ships
differently
fights?
than years before.
Fair.
Now, in addition to the more than 60 new
Alright, so I
mission
think the
contracts being added to
attacks
Alpha
aren't
411,
working,
there's
so-
also a new way to earn secondary currency for Wicklow, and in the future, his guild brethren, new ace pilots to test the mettle of our greatest flyers, and then, of course, our first tour of the Idris Peacekeeper and a more robust convention center than ever before. One that loses the rotating inventory to highlight all the ships arriving at this year's event simultaneously. There's also those new flight blades y'all have been talking about online, and even some weapon and item packs that'll let you breathe new life into existing vehicles like never before. You can learn all about that stuff on the robertsspaceindustries.com website as the event starts proper on May 15th. And then it continues to cycle through all of our manufacturers every 2 days until the end of the event. That part stays the same. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you.
He's
And we'll start
graying and
learning
letting
about
it
the
gray
last
out. That's
4 vehicles
wild.
making their debut at this year's event next week. And then the week after. It's a 2-week thing.
That thumbs up, the fisticuffs situation.
1 minute later.
I was wondering if there was going to be some post show.
Oh, and before I forget, the ISC team is hiring. We're looking for 2 more of the game capture folks. You know, those people that make the B-roll and stuff. You get to work in the most broken builds imaginable for like weeks before Evocati, and they're on NDA. So, and then you have to try to make unfinished stuff look great. It's legit some of the hardest work that we've got. But boy, is it cool and fun, and you get to work with some of the best people. Not me, but others. You know, you can find the listing at cloudimperiumgames.com/jobs.
Okay.
Hopefully it's right there at the bottom. Yeah, that'll do it.
That will do it. Nice work.
Okay, that's it.
All right, cool. So now we got that next video. Behind the ships, Grey Cat MTC. I feel like that was the longest video that we got to watch.
MTC is a military ground vehicle.
And it edges on the side.
I may have to
high-tech,
CC you
but
something
still
for it.
That industrial vibe.
It's like a clenched fist, compact, solid, and battle ready.
It's massive wide body,
I am
big
Venom.
tires. And
Did someone say
huge
bug?
bars at
Yep.
the front,
Nobody.
which
No.
means
No attacks
this
are
thing
working
is
on the
quite
dragon right now.
strong.
Sadly.
You want to get out the way.
It allows you to bring more weapons to help people on the battlefield. You can never have too much fire.
I was not expecting to see you pop in here so quick. Sheesh.
It's designed for easy maintenance.
Is it a
yet
Star
when you
Citizen
look at
dragon?
It looks really put together and refined.
Possibly.
One thing that was really important to us is making sure that you guys had access to things without entering the vehicle, so you can do a quick drive-by, pick up and go. So we put some personal storage on the outside, and we have a big cargo rack on the back. And the side door is a new design based on this kind of chassis of vehicle where it has a really low form factor. You'll see when it opens, the door slides along a rail, and that means that when it's fully deployed, it actually sits further back than the tire, allowing you to fit it in more ships.
The MTC has 2 size 2 guns on the top. It can be controlled by the pilot, or secondary, it can be controlled by the remote turret seat in the rear. This allows that second player can come in controlling the turret, and then when needs to enter the battlefield, the pilot can then resume control of the turret for backup.
In first look, you see very simple design, but telling a story. It has 3 weapon rack. One of them is between 2 suit lockers for a heavy weapon, others for regular weapons. There is 4 component bay and 2 suit locker.
I like suit lockers, man. I really can't wait to see what the suit lockers. See what's going on. Appreciate you, man.
A balance between something cool and fancy and something strong and aggressive. I think we did it.
The MTC matches similar speeds
I like the sound of it.
of, say, the Ursa. But
It almost looks like a
its
Mako.
handling characteristics is going to allow
It's like a great
it to
cat Mako
traverse, say,
from Mass
Daymar
Effect.
a lot better than the rest of the field. It's slightly shorter than the Ursa, and it's also a lot more tanky with it being a military-style vehicle. On the inside, you can carry a lot more weapons. It doesn't carry as many people as the Ursa, but like always, trade-offs.
Trade-offs. Trade-offs.
This vehicle's for people who want to be the hero. Everything's going wrong, you're on a ground mission, and your ground troops need support. Over the horizon, they see this thing just come flying in. Huge headlights lighting up the entire field of battle, and you're running towards it, and your enemies are running away from it.
Field of battle. Roll up to the fight, May 15th. Let go, let go. Ba, 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 ba. Here it comes, fam. This is the video that everybody wants to watch. Yeah.
Patience.
Patience.
It's not passive.
No, not at all.
Not idle.
Not one bit. Do I have one? No.
It's quiet preparation.
I'd have to melt most of my fleet
Sharp
to get one.
Intention. Resolute. To watch and wait.
Such quality video, true facts.
You hold. Against haste.
Yeah.
Beyond fear. Because you trust.
We got Ceraville. Welcome back. 37 months of sub support. I appreciate you.
From that quiet.
Your
moment will come.
Your moment will come. Enter command. So you melting the fleet today? Yeah, no. Not at all. Not gonna do it, can't go do it. Bro, they are really trying to get me to watch the Salty Mike vid.
Is the Idris?
Refresh. You know what we gotta do.
What is the Idris?
It's a big bloody spaceship.
It is.
The
He's not
Idris
wrong.
For me was almost like
Well, the
second
aftermarket kits.
stepping stone of 100% belief that we could make this project a reality. We took the concept off Ryan Church many, many years ago. I think it was one of the first ones that got developed for the game. Huge undertaking across the board. And when I first saw that taking off in that demo with the crew on board, it was a true sort of like, okay, we can do this, we can deliver on the promise that Chris had envisioned, you know, several years before.
Bro, I said full screen. Why is no?
The
Stop
Idris
it.
is a frigate used by the UE Navy, but it was also available to
full screen like I
civilians
told
in
you
a
to.
sort of wide range of specifications.
Refreshing overlay.
That's a thing?
That's a thing?
One of the more sought after ships that people have wanted to use in the universe.
No worries, Sir Slow. I didn't know that refresh was a thing. Next time I will try to remember that. Thank you very much.
It has enough crew and provisions on board to support long duration patrols. It has plenty of armament to defend itself and attack aggressors, and hangars on board for a wide range of ships. There are multiple versions of the Idris, the most popular being the Idris P, the P standing for Peacekeeper. This is the civilianized version of the Idris. It trades some of the prior military assets for increased cargo storage. At its core, it is essentially a flying hangar with all the crew facilities around that.
What it's very good at, though, is killing things.
It starts with a front upper manned turret, which is size 5. This is swappable, which we'll talk about in a bit. Then there are 7 additional size 5 turrets spread across the top and bottom of the ship.
These are perfect for dealing with mid-sized targets and give you fantastic coverage across the whole ship from all the different angles they could approach you from.
Whilst they are lasers by default, you can swap them to a wide variety of other weapons in the game.
But that's not all the firepower that the ship has to offer. It also has 4 remote turrets, which are size 4, which are a little bit better at dealing with more agile fighters.
Okay.
So at this point in the game, you are looking at having a minimum of 12 people on an Idris P to fully crew just the weapons.
Nah.
So make sure you've got plenty of friends.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Mostly because that's a lot. We need the whole Night Corps to show up.
And for that reason, the Idris comes with 11 point defense system hardpoints. These are the exact same point defense system weapons that you've seen on ships like the Polaris and 890 Jump. For those of you lucky enough to have an Idris M, it comes with a number of key differences that improve the Idris P. Primarily, it comes with a size 10 railgun, default equipped on the nose.
Now, anyone that's taken part in any of the Idris missions and been unlucky enough to fly past it just as that shot goes off, you all know how devastating that can be when it hits.
The upper front turret is upgunned to a size 7 turret.
I know, 12 peeps just to man guns.
Cargo
Literally,
room
no.
Is replaced by the missile launcher.
Too much.
And it has increased armor over the base Idris P. But it does lose the lower rear man turret for all these other changes, so it's not perfect. For those Idris P owners who want a bit more bite to their Idris and missed out on getting an Idris M, we do offer 2 ways to sort of improve your Idris P. The Idris K kit and the Idris T kit.
This is a kit. It's not a whole Idris.
They are simply Idris M's or P's with additional items swapped out in their loadout.
It's parts. I can't... The amount of times...
Because it often gets confused, and it has been over the years.
That I've had to remind people there isn't an Idris K.
There is no such thing as an Idris T variant.
It's an aftermarket kit. Anyway.
The Idris K kit comes with a bunch of new items that can be applied to the Idris. Primarily, there is the size 10 laser beam that goes in place of the railgun.
The beam is one of the first real beam weapons that we've added to the game. Obviously, you've got the mining laser, but this is an actual weaponized version of it.
That would be nice.
If anything gets in its way, it's going to quickly wish that it hadn't. The next item in the kit is a size 7 manned missile turret, which replaces the front turret of the Idris.
It also comes with 5 additional PDS weapon systems to help fill the additional slots on the P and a cool black and red paint.
That's a lot.
The new Idris T kit is a companion to the K kit, and it sort of takes your Idris in a
The ship is landing while we rolling out a giant ramp. I mean,
into more of a torpedo and ordnance focus.
So the first thing is a new nose-mounted weapon. A set of size 12 torpedoes, a total of 20 of them, that fire out of 4 fire ports. Now obviously, that's a lot of torpedoes. And for anyone that watched one of our more recent Citizen Cons, here's a message back for Elwyn. F*** the Polaris.
It's a gunboat, basically.
The views and opinions of Mark Gibson do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Roberts Space Industries, or its subsidiaries.
Subsidiaries?
They do represent Jared Huckabee's, though.
I mean, they do have like 5 companies, so there's that.
Bespoke ballistic cannon turret.
5 studios.
Which is going to add some serious firepower.
The last piece is 5 additional PDS systems. These ones fire missiles rather than energy weapons.
In addition to that, this also comes with another unique skin you've never seen before.
If you look at the layout of the ship, including the exterior from the top down, there is
It's a freaking gunboat or battleship. It's literally a battleship, bro.
One of the most impressive spaces on the Idris is the main hangar. This is the center of operations. It's where you come and go, where you land your ship.
You've got everything that you need, plenty of space.
You can see space for offboarding cargo. It's got ramps for bringing in and out equipment. The bridge is quite special.
I like the fact that it's almost a sort of glass house in space, full views all the way around.
You have this sense of importance, like you're commanding the vessel. The corridors, they're like the connective tissue of the ship. They're bold, they have a really distinct profile to them. You've got these white, clean floors. You
How
can
many guns?
imagine
Yes,
some janitor
literally.
kind of polishing up constantly. It really feels believable. The mess hall is quite municipal, quite utilitarian. It's not the most extravagant space. I just like how tangible it is. The bunks have a very strong nautical, almost submariner type feel to them. Another space I really enjoy is the engine room. It feels like a nuclear reactor. The thing with the ship is everything is functional and military. You get the impression that everything was designed for a purpose and space was at a premium.
The Idris has been a ship we've been waiting for ages, and it means something different to everyone, and how everyone's going to use it is really down to them.
So, what's the deal here? I thought we weren't going to release this until Squadron came out.
As Squadron has developed, and the Idris has been in the PU in various guises for quite some time now, it's been quite clear internally that the two versions are very different things now. And it's not going to be a spoiler for Squadron. Now, even after this ship releases, it's still going to evolve further.
We've still got lots in the pipe that we want to bring to the ship for Squadron, and hopefully it will trickle through to you guys in the PU as and when we're ready to release it.
So now we're really excited to release the Idris to the PU, and it's going to make lots of people super happy that it is finally here in the game.
We couldn't do it without the teams across the board. Artists, VFX artists, lighting artists, physics, code, narrative. There's so many departments and people involved in bringing such a big.
And it's coming in
to
58
life.
seconds on Twitch, fam.
It's a big undertaking.
Bum,
so,
bum, bum, bum. Yes, I know Salty Mike exists, and I don't want to watch the video yet. I need to go see these things for myself before you try to tell me to watch them from Salty Mike.
Alone.
In his name, he's salty.
We are
Known him for long
apart.
enough to know. Not really salty,
But
he's just
together,
critical of the thing that he loves.
We are an empire formed by purpose. To live. To thrive.
Okay, so first things first. Go back to the beginning, because this... Better.
Alone. We are worlds apart.
There we go.
But together, we are an empire formed by purpose. To live. To thrive. To fight. Our enemies adapt in the chaos. Threats are shifting and ever-changing.
This is dope.
And new challenges emerge to try us and tear us apart.
God damn.
Unpredictable are our battles. Unrelenting is our fight. But no matter the forces against us, we will prevail.
We will prevail.
We rise as one. And together, we hold our ground with everything that we have. Now is the time to unite in purpose.
That is a fantastic trailer for this whole week. Good God. Yes, I know Mike is salty. It's fine. It's fine. It's in his name. He's salty. He be salty. He lives a salty life occasionally. Ain't nothing wrong with him being salty. Just we don't want to watch that yet. So, let's go get it over with. Let's go to the page and then see the things, because there are reasons that people are upset with Cloud Imperium right now. So let's go look. Let's go look and see it, so that way we can have the discussion about it, and then have the discussion out of here. Like, we need to have it in and out so it's done. So look, they gave me one of these to give away. Anvil, Asgard, and Temple Nova. We still have other StarCitizen ships to give away, so it's not going to be given away immediately, but like, I have that for somebody. I have a column Flashpoint paid for me because me. Because me, I think that makes sense. But yeah, somebody's gonna win that. We still have other ships that we're giving away before that, so let me add this to the list. Notepad. Close. Don't save that. And over here. And then I'm still surprised. Like, facial hair has been here almost daily for so long. Facial hair won the season, the whole last season, and has been gone. It's like, you had one job, facial hair. Pop in and say, I hath arrived. And get your golem. Get your golem. Get the golem. Fam still hasn't gotten the golem. So, next ship we're giving away is this. And then I gotta go through the giveaways. I gotta go through the support for anybody who's given $15 or more to the St. Jude. Every time you've given more than $15, I'm gonna have to do it by hand at this point to go figure out who to give entries for the Murray Cup Mustang Gamma LTI. So it's gonna be a thing I have to do by hand, and once I've figured it out, I'll put names in a list and then do the random draw, like with a spreadsheet, and just do a random number generator to find who wins. And since it's St. Jude related, it's just if you donate it, you're good. And then I feel like since it might have the contact info for me to like send them a message on the website, and then I'll send them a message if they win and want it. If not, cool. But I think it's like $15 is a giveaway that Smash is doing for something for $15. It's already in the rewards on the page. If you go and check it out, it is there. That's for 20. But I'm gonna do this one for the Mustang game. I'll do 15. So basically, anybody who's given up $15 or more in that St. Jude campaign, I'm gonna personally go in and figure out how to do a random number generator situation just to make sure that we get a winner for that, because reasons. But yeah, people are upset at a thing on their website. Ooh, I have so many of these that I just need to actually use one. Realize I haven't launched StarCitizen since I had a 3060 and last upgrade to a 7900 XTX, and it loads so well. Yeah, StarCitizen started to load a whole lot better last December. And then after last December, they put more updates in. So I think it's 4.1. I think 1.1 is in now. Literally, 1.1. So 4.0 gave us server meshing. Meshing has only gotten better since. Now, right now, with it being a free fly, this is going to be ridiculous. Oh, the server's going to be not good. But, I mean, that's part of how everything works, right? So let's go and look at the shop so that we can have a discussion about the thing that people are upset about with StarCitizen. First things first, let's open up the comm links, because I feel like that's going to be an important series of things. And then we just hit the shop, pledge store. So I'm already a subscriber, so I'm not worried about that. Patch bundle. That's not a ship. Is it just patches? Or is it it's a paint and patches? Or is it a paint armor? Paint, energy SMG, helmet, core, legs, and arms. Okay, so it's suit of armor, paint, and a weapon. I'm good. Day one of ILW, servers are swamped. I mean, as expected. Anytime they do a free fly, the servers get melted. I might CCU something for that, just because it's. I feel like if I still have multiple Grey Cats, I'll CCU one of the Grey Cats to this, because I feel like I might have enough store credit to do it. I have $0 in store credits. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. So, game packages. I feel like right now the only thing to look at as far as game packages is this page, right? I don't think you need to go any further than really right here. Because for all intents and purposes, if you're going to hop into StarCitizen right now, I do like the look of that. Is that a C8? I think that's a C8. I'm not mad at the C8, but that's an anvil. And with the Aegis Avenger Stalker being my favorite ship, I'm probably going to lean people toward the Duelist. So I'm going to get more info on the Duelist and then the Seeker starter packs just to see what the difference are between the two. Duelist is an Avenger. Damn! Wait a minute. Invictus Blue and Gold Paint Avenger. we got an Avenger Titan, 40K, 10 years of insurance. The MKX armor is some of my favorite armor, so that's dope. Stone Skin undersuit, which is one of the best undersuits. Death's Head helmet, Clash core, Clash arms, Clash legs, Makanda undersuit. So you get a whole 2 fits of armor. An Avenger with the blue and gold paint, 40K and 10 years of insurance. That's fantastic. And then if we look at the other one, it's a C8 Pisces with the same gear. Like, that's kind of a great series of choices. I'm still going to recommend people to get this one. That pack is dope, stupidly so. The Duelist is easily the thing I would tell somebody to check out. Easily. Like, hands down, no questions. If you're going to hop into StarCitizen and you haven't yet, you're going to spend $60 on most games anyways. So $63 is easy. 51, I have not flown the C8 enough recently to know, but I would tell people to get the Avenger anyways. Y'all already know the Avenger is my favorite ship. The only reason I stopped talking as much about the Avenger is because not even this pack. The fact that this is the same price as an Avenger, bro, silly. What was it? The Drake Cutter. The Cutter exists. I don't even see the Cutter in here. Where did the Cutter starter pack go? Excuse me? Oh, it's got to be the Generalist. It's got to be this. Yep, Drake Cutter, 6 months of insurance. Yeah, so this one is the one I would typically request people to get just because $60. But you get for $3 more, $3.75 more than that, you get 2 suits of armor. Whoa, that's silly good. When this game release finally, when it's done, Stodgy Terror, when it's done, is really the answer that is the one that matters, right? Because part of the reason that I back this game is because I want them to make a game that does more than most games would ever attempt. They're still doing that. Is it taking a long time? Yes. That's it. It's been 12 years. Yeah, the thing is, most games that you play have been in development for a long time. Clair Obscura Expedition 33 was apparently a 6-year dev time. You didn't know about it for the vast majority of those 6 years. Serious competition to GTA 6 now. It's been in development the same amount of time. So when did GTA 6 start development? Whenever you're ready. I don't think it wants to do it. But yeah, one thing I regularly like to mention is games take time. To make a game that does things that, like, to do things that no one's ever done, you have to do things that no one ever does. That's it. How many years of Grand Theft Auto 6 been in development? In earnest in 2020? No, it's been longer than that though. All right, so let's kind of glance at some of these pages and see what we get. Since the 5th game in Rockstar's blah blah blah, 2014. So 11 years. And realistically, it was probably sooner than that. They were working on something before that. So that's one suggestion of then. We got Stodgy Terror with that get the sub courtesy of Rick. I appreciate you, Rick.
This is the way.
Thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah, that's 2014. This one also says 2014. We can assume 2014. Well onto it after we wrapped it on RDR2. It's fascinating having a little other stuff. How long has been the development process? I worked on GTA 6 from 2018 to 2023. Went onto it after we wrapped from Red Dead Redemption 2. So in earnest since 2018. So they started in 2014 and then they went heavy in 2018. I'm gonna retire when GTA 5, when GTA releases on PC. I mean, I wish you that retirement, fam, like for real. Because GTA's gonna release. On PC is gonna be at least, I'm guessing, a year after console release, just because of the way that they've been operating when it comes to consoles. But yeah. All right, so we look at the Peacekeeper. We'll open that in its own tab. We'll go to Invictus Launch Week, close the Pretzel Rocks. So once we go to join us, we'll see what the launch week has in store for us. This is the Idris page. Normally we will sit and watch all these. We already watched that trailer. It's an Idris, man. It's massive. It's been massive. It's gonna be massive. It's a ship that I don't want because it's so massive. Like, don't care. I do want the shark tooth paint though. That's kind of fantastic. I feel like that's one of the best paints that they've put out thus far. For real, for real. The night break is fancy though. But no, like I feel like this is one of the best paints that I've seen them release for this whole damn game. Like, for real. This is one of the best paints I've ever seen from StarCitizen. Look at this. That's great. I don't care what anybody says. That's great. I like the night core colors on it. All right, here. Yeah, that orange and black. It says yellow and blue. It's close enough to orange and black. But yeah, I don't even want to scroll down and see price, because I feel like the second people see price, they're going to be them, and I don't care, man. Like, if you don't want it, don't buy it. Literally. It's a big memo gem. It is. I'm a firm believer in vote with your wallet, fam. Like, if you don't want to see a thing, don't pay for it. Loot crates are coming, right? Right after I said. We're not even looking at the prices because people will be people. It's a game in development, man. They don't have a publisher. They are their own publisher. It's going to happen. How much for the game? Right now, the best deal on the game is $51 or $63. You can pay more than that. There's a bunch of options on the page that you can see right now that you can get for StarCitizen that come with more. I would never really bother suggesting any of those. If you've never played StarCitizen or you want to play StarCitizen, first things first, you can play right now for free. No questions. Right now, go play for free. Don't talk about it, just play it. And then this. So these two ships. This is going to be the cheapest package you can get in StarCitizen right now. That gives you the most value, hands down. Hands down. $51 gets you StarCitizen, the C8X Pisces, or the C8 Pisces, which is right here, with the paint. That is a custom paint. 40 gig in game, 120 months of insurance. You get 2 suits of armor. That in and of itself is dope. There are lootable crates in verse. Pro tip, don't buy equipment from the shops, only food. Literally that. You're gonna get new weapons in game. There's plenty of crates. There's plates everywhere. My personal recommendation, if you're gonna hop into StarCitizen, is the Avenger Titan package. The Avenger Titan is, unlike the Pisces. The Pisces has one entrance. It's in the rear of the ship. It's the cargo bay. That's it. With the Titan, you have 2 ways to enter your ship. You have the cargo bay in the back, and it's like a fighter jet almost, because you can literally get straight into the cockpit. So you can fill up your cargo hold to the point where you can't even walk through the cargo hold and just go straight up into the cockpit, fly somewhere, land it, pick up the stuff out the back, sell it, and be fine. Considering AAA games are $60 to $70 now, that's not bad. Yeah, and it's an MMO that will not charge you monthly for server fees or anything like that. You just play. Yeah, that's dope. Also, I did want to see this. I was very curious what the referral bonuses were going to be during this event. Insurance wasn't with no... What? Oh, see, I'm mad about that. I made a thing that was going to apply to some of the resubs, and now I got to go find where I put it. Okay, disable it. Cool. Unable. Disenable. All right, done. Insurance wasn't with no limit or forever. No, I think those are rare now. I feel like only time you're gonna get at this point LTI is on concept ships or super. Like, I'm surprised that they aren't full, but I think the referral letter changes in July. It does. Best wishes in StarCitizen Invictus week. Do you know how many players and servers are supposed to support now? I feel like 600. I feel like each server still has, like, I feel like it's still like 100 player limit on the server, but the meshing allows you to connect the servers, so they have more people in groups on the servers. Titan's a great starter ship, good all around it, which is why it will forever be my suggestion. I remember buying the Squadron 42 Aurora pack on sale for 42 in 2018. Haven't launched the game since then, though, but I can't wait to play Squadron 42. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand it completely. There's many people who play StarCitizen who don't, or who have StarCitizen who don't care about StarCitizen. They want to play Squadron 42, which is a single player game. That's why, like, I get frustrated, because as somebody who wants a dev team who's making a game, that is doing things that people don't typically do, I want them to make the best game they can make. I like the fact that they don't have a publisher, because if they had a publisher, we would have had StarCitizen launch ages ago. It wouldn't be anything near where we want it to be, but it would have launched. Squadron 42 would have launched. It probably would have been mid. It would have launched. It would be out right now. And that is part of the reason why I'm like, look, take your time, man. I back this project with take your time in mind, because I understand how game development works. I understand a little bit about how the cake is made. I want them to take however long they feel like they need to make this game the best game they can make it. That's it. I want them to make it. Take your time. Release it when it's done. When it's done, to me, is the best way to release this game, because that gives them time to do what they need to do to make sure that it fits what they need it to fit. It's done at the level they need to be done. And today is Aegis and Great Cat Day. With the publisher StarCitizen, Squadron 42 would have been forced out. It's a dog state, like Cyberpunk 2077. Let them cook and get it right, literally. Just don't ask how the sausage gets made. Yeah, no. We don't even talk about the sausage. All right, give me a sec. I'm going to take a quick bio, and then we're going to run through what is happening today for launch week, and then we're going to hop at the game. BRB. Hey, looks like the dragon attacks work. Nice, 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 nice. You need to hop back for real? Yeah, you do, Clayton. Boom, boom. All right, so let's see what we got. Idris Peacekeeper. By the time I looked at it today, they were sold out. So I always like these pages because it gives me an idea of where to scroll down to, where to stop, because the prices of these don't matter. They don't. Spend no money in StarCitizen outside of what it takes to get a base ship package. That's it. That's it. Never spend more than it takes to get a base ship package. If you spend more than that, understand that you are just helping the game along. And yeah, I decided to attack, but it was too late because Rufus already did the work.
Rufus a problem.
Rufus a problem. I tried to help. Rufus was like,
no, sir.
You know, I'm in the mood to there you go. I'm gonna choose bounty. But let's talk about it. So we got Aegis and Grey Cat. Aegis first up is the Avenger Stalker, which is literally my favorite ship in the entire game because it is an Avenger, but it is focused on bounty hunting. Bounty hunting is, in my opinion, one of the things that is going to make this game top tier. That's it. Bounty hunting's gonna be dope. The Avenger Titan is the version of, like, the Titan is the base version of the Avenger. The Stalker has 6 bays in the back of the ship for bounties. You put people in the back. The Titan Renegade is the custom, like, it says light freight, but all of them say light freight. I'm surprised that the Stalker says combat, but the Renegade says transport, because it is based on, if memory serves, it is an homage to a legend. It has that paint because it is showing homage to an older version of the Avenger that was used in military operations. So next, we got the Avenger Warlock. The Avenger Warlock is the version of the Avenger that has the ability to interdict someone from Super Cruise or whatever the medium state is. Why the random's so skewed, I don't know. Which randoms are you talking about? All right, then we got Eclipse, which stealth bomber. You see it, you know which bomber they're mimicking with that. Then we got the Gladius, which is one of the absolute best fighters in StarCitizen. Every time I see bounty, it's for House Captains. Was House Captains... Oh, wait, no. Rufus wrecked it, which was House Arrakis. Interesting. Sir Law, you got comments on that? Am curious. Hey, the winning points was Jackbot, and just so happens to be Vet Raptor. Smooth. Gilbert was like, nah, let's quiet down this descent. But Gladius is one of the tightest fighters in the game. It's also, I feel like, one of the most complete fighters in the game because the Gladius is used in Squadron 42, so they needed to be nice. They needed to be nice. Then we got the Gladius Valiant, which is a nicer version of the Gladius. Like, they're both light fighters. They're both combat focused. Let's view the offers and see if we can't. Specially designed variant boasts improved weaponry for longer battles compared to the base Gladius. There it is. I was like, what is different about it? I was trying not to click anything price related because I try to avoid showing prices of ships, which is why, if you notice, I typically keep it right here because the price don't matter. Don't do anything except get a base package. Almost every ship you can see in this game, you can get in game. You support this game with money because you want to support this game with money. That's it. Beyond that, play the game. So many people are like,
ew, you can just pay to win.
You can buy an Idris. Try to fly it alone. See how long you last against a bunch of people. You don't get access to all the guns. You need 12 people to use all the guns on this. 12. And that's just the Idris. The Javelin's bigger. See how well you manage 12 people worth of guns? You can't. It won't let you. They won't let you. The Redeemer, I really dislike this entire line of ships. Redeemer, Retaliator, I hate them. Saber's great. Saber Comet is also great. Firebird, medium fighter. I think that's, which one of these? One of these, they have a Saber that's a missile boat. The Vanguards, yeah, I don't like the Vanguards at all. Vanguards can go. Warden, don't like it. Vulcan, it's ugly, man. It probably does its role fantastically. It's just very ugly, man. I don't like it. Just have the picture of some fool running from gun to gun trying to solo something that side. It's not gonna happen. You leave my Nutcracker alone? No, won't. All right, so we got the Adventure Titan Plus Flight Blades kit. What is the deal with the blades? Optimized towards top speed or precision handling for select ships. Flight blades and weapon kits will also be available in in-game shots for AUEC this summer. Okay. So basically, speed or handling. Let me look at more info. What are the flight blades? I have a picture of some fool. It isn't, but it's a funny image. I mean, that is pretty funny. Like, I bet you can't catch me. Cool. And just like see somebody like running down a hallway. I'm not the gun. Oh, he's on the other side of the ship. Just. So yeah, I don't see the point of the blades. It's like, why? Also, I don't know what they feel like. I don't see the point of getting them. So I'm just gonna ignore it. And as always, typically don't scroll down any further. We got the Grey Cat page. Let's go see what the Grey Cat page has. MTC. As the most dependable four-wheeled soldier in your troop, the MTC comes with comprehensive suit and gun storage, defensive weaponry, and Grey Cat's customary off-road ability. MTC being $50. At this point, that's surprising that they don't even have it that has a game package. Like, you better give me this ship with I better have this ship with some a game package. This with a paint, bro, nah, that's not enough, man. That ain't enough. It's not enough. Me. It's not enough. All right, which one of these paints is the exclusive to the Moonstone? Seems like it's exclusive to the Concierge. So I'm gonna add that to the cart. I'm not gonna do anything in the cart, but I'm gonna add that to the cart. Yeah, we can just go back right now. We're not even gonna bother looking at it. Because I might CCU something to it, since we have some ships that are not. All right, see, let's see. We got the everyone that brings a new pilot in the verse by May 27th. We'll get a P-52 Merlin for free, along with the usual referral rewards. Just make sure your friend uses a referral code when they create their account. What's the referral bonus? Let's see. This time, you and your players get a Kruger P-52 Merlin. The bonus is granted when the new player uses a referral code and pledges for a starter ship package. Minimum of $40 on the pledge store. So you referral bonus apply too, including 5,000 AUEC and a point in the regular referral program. Cool. I didn't remember that there was actually a UEC involved. That's dope. All right, let's see. So now we can do two things. One, we can go look at my hangar, because then I can decide if there's anything that I want to melt in order to get the new ship. So let's look at game packages. Hope more interesting options as the other manufacturer days come up. I was really hoping for an Ironclad. I mean, isn't that Drake? So I don't think we'll see the Ironclad if it comes out this year until Drake Day, which is some time away. So I think we're over the next week probably going to end up giving away the Valentine's Day Super Hornet Mark II. So I might start that in Discord just for ease of use. We got the Aegis Saber Raven when I got the gaming PC, or should I say the streaming PC? That's the streaming PC right now. We got the AMD Never Settle Space Edition with the Mustang Omega AMD version, courtesy of the Homie Power Fork. Appreciate you. It's still an honor to have that, because now we have the Intel ship and we have the AMD ship. So I can basically do flights on a racetrack to see which is better. And even if it's only internal to myself, I don't care. It's there. Then we got the Exploration Pack 2948. This is my personal base game package. I have a lot of other stuff because I got a lot of referral ships that have CCU to other stuff. And once you use a referral ship and CCU it, it is locked. The only thing you can do is CCU it upwards. If you melt it, I don't even know if you can melt it, but if you melt it, I feel like if you try to melt it, it doesn't even melt for more than the difference in the pricing. But my base is a Carrack. We got a Dragonfly Black, we got a Cyclone RN, StarCitizen, LTI on all of it, VFG Industrial Hangar. What'd you send me, Deejay? What'd you do? What'd you do? Blacksmith Master. Manage your own medieval. Hold on. Manage your own medieval smithy and blacksmith master and supervise the entire process from mining ores and gems to designing and selling finished product. Forge everything from weapons and armor to tools and cooking utensils, and fund your craft and become the blacksmith master. Thank you. Not playing at all though. Playing Blacksmith Master. Really? Seriously, Coffee? Are you serious? Like you're literally playing it right now? Did it just like release or something? Yes? Okay. Literally today. This looks like another game that I can think of, but it's like I can already see where it takes different liberties. It's like there's a shop. Is it shop something? That actually looks cool though. And it's Hooded Horse, bro. I love Hooded Horse. Does it have co-op? Single player. Like I have other games from Hooded Horse that I mean to stream. It's just that what is free time. So I mean, I'm down to install it because Hooded Horse. It wouldn't surprise me if they add co-op to it later. It's an early access game. Let's see if they have a roadmap. Do they have a roadmap out? And it's installed already? Golly. What about Ale and Tail Tavern? I'll look and see because I don't know. Yep, in library. We own that. That one's co-op. I can only imagine the chaos. Oh yeah, that would be wild for Flagship Friday. But thank you for the gifted game fame. Appreciate it. But if we're talking about my primary fleet, if I melted all of my other ships other than the game packages on this page, I'd be fine. Cyclone RN, BFG Industrial Hangar, starting money is 20K. We got the Zeus Mark II Clipper, and then we got the RSI Galaxy. I cannot wait for the Galaxy. And it's got Squadron 42, and I got a name reservation for the Carrack. Now, these are the ships that SIG has given me to give away that I haven't given away yet. Technically, this Golem belongs to the facial hair if
they ever show up again.
It's been like almost a week. Where's the facial hair? I hope the facial hair is all right. Let's say that. We just got this today. We have this. Actually, let me go to here. So we've got the Valentine's Day Super Hornet Mark II, which is the first one we have available in the giveaway list. We're giving away the Murray Cup Mustang Gamma. Anybody who donates $15 or more, I might put Dietrich in at the 15 just in case, because I know Dietrich gave 14. I know it's for charity anyway, so I'm cool with adding $1 to that to say you did it. Anybody within like $2 of the 15, I'm going to be kind enough to add them to the roll for winning the Golem. Then after that, well, not the Golem, the Murray Cup, because the Golem is still facial hairs. But we have 2 ships to give away fully, right? Because this is going through St. Jude. This is going to the facial hair. So this one I'm probably going to start a Discord giveaway for. The Super Hornet Mark II, and then the Asgard and Temporal Nova will probably do a giveaway for. That like lasts maybe a day or two, but like I might start it in Stream Elements and just let it roll through the last of the end of the referral time frame, basically, for StarCitizen, so like the 27th. But that's the thing. Now that's just the game packages. So let's go look at the standalone ships, because this is where, actually no, skipping standalone ships for a minute. This is the Star Lancer Max Pacific Paint. Appreciate that, fam. Thank you much. Thanks again for the fam who did it. We got a hover quad referral that is now an Intrepid, because I had to get the Intrepid, fam. But also, if you notice how I said earlier, once you get a referral ship, they cannot be done. You can't melt them. You can't do anything. But I can't melt this. I now have an Intrepid forever. This Nox is now a Golem, and I have that Golem forever. I can't gift it. I can't melt it. So I'm gonna have these ships. It's just there. We got the Pulse. That is literally a Pulse. This was the paint. This was the Pulse LX with a Dominion paint, and then we got gifted enough to get both Pulses. This P-52 Merlin is actually a P-52 Merlin. So we may want to look at possibly CCUing a Merlin to this. If, like, what's the Merlin looking like? Okay, so that would cut the price in half. That's not bad. But obviously, I got the F-8C Lightning, because F-8C Lightning, I got the chance to get it. I was lucky enough to have enough to do it. So I mixed store credit. I melted a bunch of ships, and it was like, let me just get this, man, because if you can see, it don't even have LTI. It's 120 month insurance. I said, let me get this. We got Ballsy 3301.
This is the way.
Welcome back, 86 months. I appreciate you. All right. And this is just one of what looks like 3 pages. What's the last page? Yeah, 3 pages. All right. So, Red Festival Dragonfly Black.
This is the way.
Bonus with armor, because somebody got a referral. It was a referral bonus during the Lunar New Year. But yeah, we got the Pulse with LTI, which again, I already have a Pulse. So I got multiple Pulses actually. So we may CCU that to something else during Luminalia. We got the Hover Quad, which is now an Intrepid. Star Lancer Max Pacific Paint. Nox is a Golem. That's a Pulse LX. That's just the Pulse. So we got the Pulse LX, the Pulse, and I know there's another Pulse in here somewhere, because the way my brain works and the way all of this works. I would hope you had a Pulse. Jokes. We got the Merlin from 3.18, which is now a Ranger, because I need a motorcycle, fam. We had the Argo Cargo, which is now a Fury. We have the Hover Quad Referral, which is now a Guardian. And the Ardent Paint for what looks like a C1 Spirit, which I'm not mad at that. Dragonfly, which is now a Cutter Rambler. I have done way too much with my referral ships that are now other ships. We got the Legionnaire, which I need them to talk about the Legionnaire soon, because the Legionnaire is the ship that lets you board other ships. So yes, we got the Argo Cargo, which is now the MSR. And because it was a referral bonus initially, that is just forever. It is just going to forever be a Mercury Star Runner. Unless something slightly bigger than the Mercury Star Runner comes out. That's a Steve referral bonus. That was an Aurora. We got the Origin 125 Alpha, which is now 125 Alpha because we keep it. I gifted it to somebody. I don't know if they want it because it was gifted apparently long enough ago that it should. I have to cancel it. Like, I sent it. I have to cancel it. Folks still waiting on pre-acquired Origin D12s and Ranger bikes. Right. I'm mad that you laughing at me for that though. Like, what did I do to you, bro? Although, to be fair, that was 2023, and it's like the amount of ships for this game. I feel like if they never released another new ship, they could release a lot of ships in StarCitizen. So there's the other Pulse. So we do need to CCU a Pulse to something else. I wonder if the Pulse is more than the Merlin. It is. The Pulse is more than a Merlin, bro. That is wild to me. Now I could spend 20 bucks, but I feel like we have something else in here somewhere that is a better choice. Let's see what we got. We got the Hornet Mark II, which was a prospector. We could melt this whole package and then get 160 in store credit, which would be not bad. Just upgraded your pulse to a MTC. Nice. Real nice. Then we got the Anvil Hawk. That is now a Zeus Mark II. I'm not mad at that. I'm almost of the opinion of melting so many of these ships, but I like the Zeus Mark II. Zeusmar is nice. It's just nice. The 609 was a gift. I'm never getting rid of the 609. I literally had the did I name it Fanciest Pants? I was gonna CC you this to the Ironclad and I didn't. Philip with the likes, appreciate you, man. Laughing at there being no reason not to release them, and yet SIG continues to blue ball the masses. I feel like part of the reason that they haven't released it is because of it was something that I don't know if I feel like it was a rumor, but at this point somebody like hearing that it was a rumor and it not being corrected at this point just makes me believe that it is probably true. Is that this ship, like something about the two-wheeled bikes is a problem. The G12s I'm very serious about, but I feel like because there's other four-wheeled vehicles in the game, there's no reason to not put the G12 in. I think. There's no proof out there of there being dual-wheeled balancing. I mean, they have all the hover bikes. There's no actual bike that's two wheels. Do you have any advice? Philip, do the tutorial a bunch of times. Not even a bunch of times. This is not elite. Go through the tutorial. They have a tutorial to help you guide your way through the game so that you know what you're doing. Don't do everything at once. Feel comfortable. Like, understand that you will die. That's a part of the process. The game is in alpha. It is buggy. That's also a part of the process. Don't get mad at it. Just understand that it's not done. It is fun, but it is also deep. A lot of people aren't ready for the depth because this is, while it is a shooter and a first-person shooter in a game that allows you to fly spaceships, it very much is a sim. In that you're gonna have to eat, you're gonna have to drink, you're gonna have to use med kits. So look for Omni pins, or not med pins. Look for med pins. Get some med pins. It's not going to be buttery smooth, but it's going to take time, and that is one of the hardest things to do in this game. They give you 40K for finishing the tutorial? Really?
Damn.
That's kind of dope. What up, Jim? How you doing? You'll eventually have to shower because they want to smell it. Fair. I learned by watching tutorials, riding along with others, and DJ play. I mean, literally, a lot of it is playing and just letting it ride, letting the play happen. Because you're gonna play, just play. Understand this: at the core of your experience, you are going to die. The game is going to crash. Once you understand that, it's a whole lot easier to deal with. I still feel like there is no game that does what this game does, which is why I put up with the fact that we're going to die and the game's going to crash. No game does it the way that this game does. And yes, the FPS part of the game is probably some of the most stable gameplay you'll ever touch. The shooty bang bang, easy game. Oh my God. It's all the other stuff they've added that is in flux. I'm still excited about this 325 alpha. I feel like if I exchange it, exchange for nothing. Oh, this was a gift, and they let me keep the credit for the gift if I melt that. What? Okay. I feel like this is one of the first gifts I got in StarCitizen, which is why it's still here. But I don't like the 325 anymore. I feel like I'm gonna melt it, and then they're gonna redo the whole series of 300 series ships, and I'm gonna be mad. But other than that, like, man, like the Dragonfly Yellow Jacket, I want to give this to Lala, specifically the yellow version of the Dragonfly. I almost want to give this whole kit to Lala because I have Dragonflies elsewhere, just so she can get the yellow one. I think I'm gonna do that. But this 85X is, ooh. This 85X is now a C1 Spirit because C1 Spirit, man. I got the 85X as LTI tokens. This 85X is now a Reliant Mako, which is the news van, which is why I have it. Because in StarCitizen, this ship literally has a camera that is good enough that you'll be able to hover over stuff, record people doing things, and then you're supposed to be able to broadcast it in the game. And I need that in my life. Because I know that this is going to be on my account as a thing that I can get later, I'm gonna melt this. You must fill in all the fields. I did that. Oh wait, yeah. Some availability. Yeah, that's fine. I'm really not going to be using the 325 alpha if I'm going to do any fighting. You gotta. I have the. Where is it? I can't remember the name of it. I've lost the name of it. I'm not using any. If I'm not going to use any fighter before I use this. If I need to fight, FAT Lightning is where I'm going every time. Every time. So let me CC you this pulse to the MTC. And I'm hiding my camera because I know somebody's gonna be like, yeah, let me watch this, because they show all your info just like many shops. And then we got the wait, this paint is called the Baracus paint. Oh, that's rude. Oh, y'all know who B8 Baracus is. That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope. I kind of like it. The bundle, if we get the bundle pricing, let me go look at the 4 MTC bundle. Probably gonna do the same upgrade. That pulse is sitting there knowing it's not gonna be used. No. I need the pulse. I'm keeping the pulse. I have multiple pulses. It's just that I have a referral pulse. I have a referral pulse and then multiple pulses. So I'm not keeping 3 pulses. That's silly. There's too many pulses. It's too many pulses. In my upgrades, I have a character Perseus upgrade and a Drake Cutlass Black Best in Show library upgrade, which I'm never going to apply because I don't know if I might apply that after I get in game and have a Cutty Black. Also, I feel like a lot of people are forgetting in their anger at the way that the game is set up and that you can buy stuff and do more stuff in game. But like, did we forget that the ships that you buy are still going to be the lowest tier of ships? A lot of people seem to have forgotten that because they're big mad about the ships, and it's just like, I don't think what you think is the move is the move. Like, I don't think you think the thing that you think of. I think you're forgetting. Crafting is a thing. Yes, when crafting drops, all these people who are like, yeah, I got the best version of the ship. Do you? Do you? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I think you do. You don't do. You don't. They even said they'll be tier 0. Right, and I feel like ship-wise, it goes up to tier 5. I don't care. 4 paint pack is $12.80. So let me check the price of the ships. Or the paints that I have in this cart. So 5 plus 255 plus 255 plus 425, 1435. So yeah, let me just remove all these. And I'll just add in a better pack that includes the paint that I want. Because I do like the idea of getting more paints, but like also I'll get the 4 paint pack that includes the one that is LTI or that is a concierge exclusive. 18 paint. I had to get the Baracus, but if I'm gonna spend like $5 for that and then $5 for the Baracus, it makes so much more sense to just spend another, like, it's like the Moonstone was $5 and the Baracus was $3, so it's $8. I can spend $4 more and get 2 more paints? That's silly. I would rather have a tier 5 F7A than a tier 1 FA lighting. I don't think you're wrong there. I don't think you're wrong there. All right, so now we get the Pulse to MTC and the MTC paint 4-pack. And I don't have to pay anything because I meant the 325 alpha that I'm really unlikely to use anyways. I apologize to whoever gifted it to me initially. I don't want you to think that I don't care about the gift, but also we've had this game for a decade and I was gifted that in like 2018. Everything is different now. Please don't hate me. I want your Knicks. Which Knicks? But BA hated the fly. I mean, he did hate the fly. Oh, Knicks. No, that was a gift from Ubisoft. I'm keeping that Knicks
forever.
Cause I like Outlaws. I dislike people a lot of the time. I try not to talk about it out loud, but like, so many people are mad about such inconsequential shit that it just is frustrating to me at the highest level of frustration. Outlaws is fantastic. All right, so Luminalia 2024 referral bonus. Let me double check and make sure that's the one that I'm thinking of. Standalone ships. Yep, Luminalia 2024 referral bonus is just the Pulse with LTI. So now I get to make this MTC because I want to complete the whole shopping process before I did anything. So we can apply this upgrade. Notice that this is a base Pulse. I don't want to apply it to the Merlin 3.7 free fly referral. I want to apply it to Luminalia 2024 because I already have a Pulse. So that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. We apply that. And we're good. That's why I dislike discussing salt. Most of it is senseless. Don't hate. Sounds like you need to make a charm DC 6 charm check. Replace that Moonstone paint with the Baracus. Why? Make the Baracus the concierge paint. Fair. What did you do, Black Wolf? CCU the Pulse to something else? Because to be fair, you're right, because all of the concierge paints thus far have been black and gold. So the Baracus paint just seems like it would make perfect sense. It's just black. CCU Pulse to MTC. I mean, it's right there. What up, Rex? How you doing? Hello. 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 Also, it's 5:13. We haven't even opened the game, and we have these flight sticks that we haven't even set up for StarCitizen. Look at this. These things are right here. We haven't even set these things up for StarCitizen. I don't even know how to start. Like, would we even be able to get that done today? I don't think there's enough time. I don't think there's enough time. Where'd you get them? We got these from Thrustmaster, like for real. So tomorrow when we play, we're gonna do our sponsored Thrustmaster stream. I think at this point, every week this month we're gonna do a sponsored Thrustmaster stream. We did a sponsored thing with Thrustmaster where we get. They sent us the Solars, the dual sticks. Y'all know, as we've been talking about Smash with her dual sticks, I've been wanting dual sticks for a long time. So like now I have them. Studying for SAT? Oh yeah, you got this, Rex. You got this. We believe in you. All right, so let's actually launch the game so that we can play some today. It's only gonna be 45 minutes or so of gameplay, but something's better than nothing. And we had a lot of stuff that we need to get done before the stream, so there's that, which is nice. There's that, which is nice, nice, nice. There's that, which is nice, 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 nice. Don't think I'll be able to do dual sticks. That's fair. Not everybody's able. The only reason, like, I mean, not the only, like, one of the reasons I like dual stick is because I know that it is combat centric. Just got a chair mount kit for the dual sticks. Hell yeah, Quad, hell yeah. Those sticks are clean. Oh, these things are absolutely dope. And I know a lot of, I actually had somebody hop into the TikTok and was like,
ew, sponsored stream, you're a shill.
And just like, says the person who doesn't understand that I literally have a T-16,000M right over there. I have a Warthog in the closet. We've had Thrustmaster gear, actually multiple T-16,000Ms. I've had the FCS, which is the flight control system, which includes the pedals. We've been rocking for Thrustmaster for a long time. So, like, it's not a situation of me, like, oh,
you did the thing.
No, I like Thrustmaster gear. So when a place that has gear that you like hits you up and is like, hey, you want some more gear? Of course. I've been wanting to try dual stick anyways, and they hit me with an email, and in that email they were like, yo, you know, we know you're one of the best people in the space and sci-fi community. It's like, what? Do I realize that is a thing they could have just said just to sound good? Yeah, but do I give up? No, because it was dope. It was dope. Like, to have somebody who's at Thrustmaster, who I've worked with before, I was like, hey man, we got new sticks. Bro, Thrustmaster actually has space-centric flight sticks. They're trying to get back into the space realm. Nobody has made space-centric sticks except for like 3 people. Or not 3 people, 3 companies. Like 3 companies are focused on specifically space. So like, wait a minute, what? Literally, Jeezums, say less. Appreciate you. I'm on board. Like, I literally have 3, minimum 3 Thrustmaster sticks. The full Warthog and 2 T-16,000Ms. I know they make good products, and that's not to count the fact that the first stick that I used to stream was the T-Flight HOTUS X. I got the T-16,000M just so I could have something to fly with, but it was the T-16,000M, or it was the T-Flight HOTUS X that was for the Xbox but worked on PC that we used to start playing Elite Dangerous in 2016 when I started streaming. So like, you mean to tell me the company that makes the stick that is the reason that I started the journey that we're here right now? Our stream didn't, 2 things that I remember from 2016 about the stream blowing up. One of those things is the fact that we started to play War of the Warships, which has got us to TwitchCon, the first TwitchCon, which was dope in and of itself. The second thing is that it was a Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTUS X that we used to play Elite. So when the company that makes the stick that started the journey that I have been living for a decade, actually not even 2016, 2015, because I started to play Elite on stream in November of 2015, and I started to play StarCitizen on stream in December of 2015. So literally, it'll be a decade this fall that the reason that we are here still, the company that made the stick, that as somebody who played flight sims, I cannot play a game focused on flight without some sort of stick. So I needed something, and on Black Friday of that year, the T-Flight HOTUS X released, or I found one for cheap. So I popped it, and it was like, well, shit, let go. Black Friday weekend, I found the stick, I ordered it, and then we started playing Elite. And that led us to Elite being my second most streamed game on Twitch, and StarCitizen being my first. So when a company that makes the stick that is the second most important push in our journey, the first being Sail to TwitchCon, because we got to go to the first TwitchCon, which allowed me to meet Co-Carnage, Towley, Elohim, families of all 3 of them, and a bunch of other people who are still here. Meathead Militia's in the stream pretty regular. Oh, Jeezums, I met at that event. Oh, Jeezums and I met because of World of Warships. And I'm still here streaming space games because of Thrustmaster. So like, it's always a delight to me to see people talking from the outside like they understand the process, and it's like you don't know anything about what we've had to deal with to get to where we are right now. So people like,
ew, Thrustmaster sucks.
Says you. I love it. And I know Dark Legion Mage is still mad at me because World of Warships is still not being played, but I also feel like if I tab out for a second and I hit this button The game center is still there. I'm pretty sure we still have the warships installed, and I just be trying to play. But like, what's time, fam? Warship's so much not fun anymore though. It's more rage inducing than you can make it fun. Fair. Also, I really have drank a whole container of this. Was full when we got in here. I got a bio, and then we go back into the verse. BRB.
Hey, streamer, hydrate.
All right, bio complete. We back. Let's get in the verse. Take the glasses off. I almost want to turn my camera off. Y'all know how we do. Looks cool. I'm too old for twitchy stuff anymore. Shit, I understand. It's a new game. There's Steel. Oh, Steel Hunters is great though. I don't think Steel Hunters is quite like twitchy, but it is a blast. For real, for real. For real and true. For real and true. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so you know what we gotta do. We gotta hit this, tab out, double check here. Device is currently used by StarCitizen. Is it here? Oh wait, that's what it is. Go back, close this. Yes. Options, comms, VoIP head tracking. Scroll down, calibrate. Now we see where we need the camera to be. So if we move this up a little bit, let me tab over to this. That'll make it easier for us to select which one of these is the right. Oh, the VoIP would be great if we go this close, but I don't think we need to go that close. C is wrong. B is almost where it needs to be. So if we keep the camera here, let me turn it. So that way the camera is in good position. Right there, we still have it in the middle. We go into here, the Bravo, we adjust and put it here. And then we resave Bravo. And then we bring it down just a little bit. So if I move around a bunch, we can save it to Alpha. So then we got Bravo, and Alpha. And I think I'm gonna leave it on Alpha for now. And then speaking of, let's open this, go in here, and then These I need to all redo all of these anyways. That is Discord mute, sit, toggle flight mode. We definitely need to keep these available because those are some of my favorite things. This helps considerably in the stream, like on a daily basis. So like if I need to make the lights darker, it's like small segments of functionality, but it's there. This is the default lighting setting so that we can put it right back. So let's see. If we need, I think the item ports we might be able to get rid of for now. We have way too many things. We don't need the cry at all times, so we can delete that. And then we delete it. And then right here, I feel like there's one for camera hub. We have the camera set. We want to set the presets. It doesn't have the presets? Rude. Let me put adjust camera and see if it works. Not the property. Nope. Set camera? I don't see preset in there. Select camera? No, that's gonna be fine. Bruh. Nope, so most of those are prompters. I'm sad because I was trying to get a specific thing. I was trying to basically have it set it to alpha. So whenever I'm in a situation where we can adjust the camera, I want to set it alpha. It's turned 49 this past February. Happy birthday, fam. I did not know that you were 49. That's the coolest shit, man. All right, so let's get back over here. La, 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 la. Also, Hood Guard, I see you low key hanging out, singing, same as King Dirty J. Appreciate you. All right, so let's get in here, hit that space, do that thing. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm not even gonna sit here and do all this because I literally could just click this. Give me the lock. Weirdy McWeird face. Let's see what Weirdy McWeird face looks like. Oh, we did get Weirdy McWeird face with that. That makes sense. Locked V2. Let's see what we got. Load that. Ooh, hello. What up, bro? Yeah, bro. My name is DG. I'm out here killing. No, yeah, bro. Oh, ooh, with the beard though. All right, beard. Let's go. Let's go with a beard. My reward for hitting 50 in February was cataracts in both eyes. Damn, bro. I didn't know you were 50, bro. Bro, one thing I know for sure is that Croak Pulps has been beating my ass score-wise in video games every time we play a shooter, bro. Like, I need to just not. Let's give some props in chat, because Croak is a fucking problem. Croak had to have been an esports pro, because Croak was beating ass, like for real, for real. Now I'm gonna play the tutorial because I want some money. Now we know it's at Art Corp, so we go to the stand. We go to Area 18. We're gonna play the game. Yeah, yeah. So pop some salutes in chat. Cause don't anybody talking about something like,
age is silly.
No. You can still be a beast. Older, I would never have thought you was 50, fam. Let's go. Let's go. Security increased ahead of Invictus Fleet Week. The recent terrorist attacks in the standing system have put security forces on high alert for this year's Invictus Launch Week celebration. And while it's certainly a good time to see amazing ships and shop for new gear, the current situation has presented an opportunity to take on extra work and make some serious credits. From patrolling flight lanes to defending civilian vessels in distress, we encourage all guild members to plan on working extra hours this month to support the Navy's big day. They also announced that Lucas Baramsko, a decorated Navy veteran who's expanded into teaching pilots in the private sector, is offering a free Navy patrol training course, which we would highly recommend taking advantage of. Whether you're a rookie pilot or a combat vet, there's surely something to be learned from this pro. Organizers turn to professional mercenaries as traffic increases in preparation of the military event. Attacks from frontier fighters remain a serious threat. Guild member sightings of the group spike, stoking fears of another attack. Mercenary guild officials are warning members to stay vigilant against